I want all of you fucking marks out there to always keep it kinky. Well, we got some guests.
Yeah, that's my family, my wife's side.
Hell yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is the first episode of Freebird Rules.
Hey,
we used to be Ego Drip, which you probably know if you're watching.
About a year ago. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Last year.
So long ago, you know. Put a lot of time into thinking about how are we going to change in a year.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
As you can see, my setup real quick is a little bit different than the last episode of the Ego Drip podcast.
Have things changed though, Con? I mean, look at what this guy's bringing back right here. Well, this guy's bringing back right here.
If you're gonna do that, then we might as well still be Ego Drip.
Yeah,
you're right.
Wow, wow. There you go. You know what I like, Nick? If we're gonna be Freebird rules,
hold on, real quick. Hold on.
Hair flow,
yeah, bro. Stop putting the hat on it, bro. Stop putting the hat on it.
Yeah,
you got a nice head of hair, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, asshole.
I got like a Leo on the Titanic thing going on. I don't know
I heard that, bro.
But
it's very DiCaprio.
It is. It's very Boy Meets World Sean Hunter. I like it.
It's very not enough room on the boat.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Okay.
Boy Meets World.
Okay. It's very Nick Carter, circa 1998.
I like it. Yeah, bro. Give the hat to rest, bro.
See what I did there?
Let that breathe, bro.
Nick Carter.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like a young River Phoenix.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
How we doing, boys? I like that EC Dub cap, Hemi.
Thanks, bud. I like your new setup. It's very professional looking.
It is.
I like it.
I like the dolly.
Yeah, bro. Moved into a nice little one bedroom, but this time it was just me and Sheila. We didn't have the luxury of having, a gang of our friends help us move and whatnot. So, and we're on the fourth floor. Yeah. So yeah. I think within days of us living there, I was like, yeah, we need a dolly. This ain't gonna work.
Yeah, like shit.
We got an elevator. Don't get me wrong. We got an elevator, but still.
Oh yeah.
So, my wife and I, we've moved a lot in our time together. And the last time that we moved to this house, I don't know, like 5 years ago at this point, I spent money on movers, and it is some of the best money I've ever spent.
Yep. Listen. The movers we hired, I thought it was going to be a whole crew. It was two guys.
Yeah,
2 guys.
Yeah, I had two guys.
2 dudes. And bro, let me tell you, they started moving everything at 9, and we were fully moved into the apartment by 10:47.
Yeah.
2 dudes, bro, and they got it done.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Yep. Yep. So this is the new podcast, Freebird Rules. We've decided that that we're not going to be a wrestling podcast. We all think that we're kind of funny and entertaining.
Yeah.
And we just kind of want to talk about other stuff. It's still going to be pretty wrestling heavy, especially tonight, because we've been gone for a while. We're doing our year-end awards, but
yeah, we got to play catch up.
Yeah, you will hear us talk about other stuff, on side quests, all that good stuff. More variety. And we have more. What's the word I want to use? More like skits and stuff, man. I don't think skit is a good word. But more segs. More segs.
We got to think of a different word with this new show.
A different kind of segs.
We got to think of a new word with this new show.
We do. We'll come up with a new word for it. So let's, how was your guys' holidays?
Busy. Very busy.
Mine was cool. I just kind of hung around the house lately. I went up to see my mom. She lives up in Maryland.
Shouts out to Robin.
Went to Maryland, Delaware area. Went to Robin.
Rockin' Robin.
Yeah, we went up there, hung out there for a couple of days, and then came home, stayed home New Year's. Hung out.
Cool.
Nick's mom is a very fantastic person.
That she is.
She's a great person. Shouts out to Dan as well. Dan doing well.
Yep, he's doing good.
Dan the man.
Oh yeah.
So what do you let's bring back from the former podcast though. What are you guys eating tonight?
Oh,
Gotta talk about it.
Good question. Damn. Oh, so I'm making it a point to make dinner more. Y'all be seeing shit like that all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So last week I made, it was like a lemon pepper chicken. I made that with her help, of course. And then this week I was supposed to make the sesame chicken recipe, but because we had the pod, she was like, "Yo, let me run interference, and then you worry about it next week." Oh, did we lose Hammy?
No, I was talking to TikTok, so I muted this.
You got a profesh.
Yes, exactly. Yes. What about you, Nick?
I am nowhere near trying to cook more. I'm trying to cook even less than I already do. Which is really just throwing things into an air fryer. Is how I cook. But I believe Kat is in there making some sort of pasta. So we will see when it comes in. It should be in here probably in 30 minutes or so.
See, I want to rise a couple. I want to jump out of a couple of I think, for a lack of a better word, stereotypes of men, where we got to go to the lady for it. And plus, I be seeing a lot of shit. Like, I got like 3 different cookbooks that friends got me. I think like I got the Action Bronson cookbook. I got this vegan one called Thug Kitchen. And then this past year for my birthday, I got the Sopranos cookbook. All these fire dishes, what if I want to make it and she ain't there? Then what? So it's just like, and I'm, as the older I get, the less patience I have in terms of waiting on someone else to do something that I want them to get done. True. So I figured this will be a good place to start.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. I definitely don't want to break out of that stereotype.
Not knocking it. Let me make.
No,
it
I know. It's not like a woman man thing, obviously, in my household, but like it's just she's way better at it, and I have no interest in doing it.
Whoa. Slow down, big guy. You said it's not a woman man thing in your house.
It's not like she's a woman, so she should be in the kitchen type thing.
Why not?
Well, it was nice to start this podcast.
One and done.
I'm pretty sure this is the first and last episode.
Hey, listen. One thing that we did not take advantage of in the old show that we're going to take advantage of the new show, content.
Yep, that's for sure.
Content. It don't got to be true. We can lie.
I'm down for some lying.
I'm good. I love a good lie, bro.
I can tell some fibs.
I love a good fucking lie.
Some non-truths. Sometimes my truth is not the truth,
Wait, so hold up real quick. We're bouncing all over the place. Because we're not.
That's the point though now, man.
So hear me out though. Hold on. Are we gonna? Because I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump ahead of something that y'all might already have planned for the show. I'm just asking. At any point, are we going to talk about the Cat Williams shit?
We can right now.
We can right now. We can do whatever the hell we want now. Yeah. So I just want to say before we get into that, though, I do want to say what I made for dinner.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm the cook. I mean, my wife usually cooks during the weekdays just because she, gets out of work earlier.
But you primarily cook?
Huh?
You primarily cook?
I mean, she primarily cooks just because of our schedules, but on the weekends, it's me.
Nice.
That's
yeah, I'm trying to get on that level.
I can dig it.
Tonight I made coconut curry soup with some lemongrass chicken thighs.
Ooh, lemongrass chicken thighs. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Did you do that? Did you do that recipe that Sheila gave you?
Not yet, but I'm going to. I've already got some chicken.
Let me know when you do.
Chicken waiting. Yeah. Yes, I am going to try that. And I'm telling you right now, if that doesn't work, I'm done. I'm done with fried chicken. If it doesn't work, I can't do it. It's the one thing I can't do. So
there's this chicken recipe in the Action Bronson book that me and Sheila made one time. It's like this what you call that? Szechuan? Am I saying that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Szechuan chicken, and dog, that shit goes crazy.
So one of my because I love chicken wings, as you guys know. I have a chicken wing tattoo. One of my specialties is Korean chicken wings, which they're just kind of dredged in like some cornstarch and then deep fried. But then it's the sauce that I make that's banging. It's made with ketchup, mustard, gochujang. You guys know what gochujang is?
I never heard that word before, but
so it's like it's a spicy Korean chili paste. Okay. That and some honey. I think there's literally like 30 different ingredients in it, but it is delicious. Just in the sauce. Just in the sauce.
What's your signature dish?
I don't know. Probably burrito tacos.
Okay.
Yeah. I make some banging burrito tacos.
Nick, do you have a signature dish?
Some short rib.
I made some fries with some queso and Old Bay on them today. Some fried chicken on top. That was good. But
okay.
Real quick, a show note. Cameron, you're kind of soft and Todd, you're really loud. Can we like switch? Is there a way to edit that a little bit? I can hear like everything happening in your background right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. Fine. It's all good.
All right, so let's talk about it then, Con. I know you want to talk about it, so let's go.
Oh, we don't got to talk about it now. Just at some point we can.
No, go for it.
Let's do it.
I got to listen.
Well, first of all, did y'all watch the interview? Did y'all watch?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I've seen a bunch of clips though.
Are y'all aware of what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I just want to make sure everyone's up to speed before I start talking.
Yeah, I believe. I'm pretty up to speed on what's happening. But
okay, so for
if you want to give like an intro on it, we should.
There you go. So for people who aren't aware or who may just not have been on the internet in the last couple of days, Cat Williams, who almost never does interviews, did an interview on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. It's about 2 hours and 46 minutes long, and he did an interview on Club Shay Shay, and boy, did this motherfucker have a lot to say. And he said a lot of shit. He basically said, all you comedians are some fucking liars. Some of you motherfuckers stole my jokes. And when y'all came up on the show, y'all came up here fucking lying, and I'm not going to come up here and let y'all play with me.
Yes, sir.
And he did that for 2 hours and 46 minutes. And
it was that long?
It was that long of an interview where he didn't just do that the entire time. He did that a majority of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched that whole thing.
Great
interview. Great interview.
Yeah, I bet.
So after it happened, again, I didn't watch the entire thing. I am just aware of what happened. But afterwards, I did see some article that like went and actually found some of the stuff that Cat mentioned about.
Oh, the receipts.
Mm-hmm. I saw
receipts. He accused him of stealing jokes from some TV show. I can't even think of what it was. And then they went and found the TV show from before Cedric was doing stand-up.
So there's
the exact same thing where he took the jokes from him.
There's about 2 different jokes that I think that Cat addressed. Well, I saw a video clip of another comedian addressing another joke that he stole that like kind of ties in with Cat Williams. But what Cat was basically talking about was there's this joke that he did on, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Comic View. It used to be really big on BET. Yeah. I used to watch Comic View. I don't know. So I gotta ask. So anyway, he does this joke on Comic View. I think it's his ending joke. And it's his joke where he talks about being in a car, right? And he says, yeah, the joke was so good that Comic View put it in their promo commercials, right? And he said that Cedric, the entertainer, just happened to be there the night that he did that joke and it killed. Evidently, Mark Curry helped him craft this joke and helped him perfect it. So he does the joke. Cedric, the entertainer, just happens to be there. He meets up with Cedric. He tells him, you did a good job. You killed him, shit like that. And I think maybe like 2 years later, Cedric is doing the exact same joke, but instead of a car, it's a spaceship. And that's what Cat was talking about.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I saw another one where it was Cedric Entertainer stole the Bomb Initiative joke.
Oh, the My Initials joke. I saw that one too.
Yeah, bro. Like that's one of my favorite jokes by Cedric Entertainer. And the fact that he stole that shit is kind of wild.
Well, what's funny is like I feel like that's like a lot. And I'm not in the comedy world, but like coming off that, because in the interview, Cat defended Bernie Mac a lot. Rest in peace. I love me some Bernie Mac. But what's funny is that today on TikTok, I saw a clip of, it was like a kid at Showtime at the Apollo telling a joke about, I guess, he was going to school and he had a stutter. And when the bus driver would come to pick him up, he would try to tell the bus driver what he wanted, and the bus driver would drive off because the kid was stuttering. And then fast forward, Bernie Mac's doing the same bit. So I think that's just like a thing in comedy. I know that comedians are like super, super, super sensitive about stuff like that. Because I mean, if you go back to like Carlos Mencia, right, the whole shit where like Joe Rogan fucking blew his shit out the water, and there was so I understand that, but I feel like, I mean, again, I have no way of knowing, me not being a part of that community, but it just seems like, you know, at some point, if you're a comedian, you probably did that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know, like, I used to study comedy a little bit. I just know that, like, stuff like that is just, like, not a thing. So, like, I did see the same Bernie Mac thing you saw. And unfortunately, I feel like he stole that shit, too, if I'm just keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
Because it's just, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I think there's a line between like stealing a joke, like, because that was like word for word, like, right, like
it's the same bit. It's the same
bit, right? And then there's another line where like two people make the same kind of joke about the same topic, and people like, you stole my joke, and like that's not. I've seen stuff like that. Like, I was like, bro, you like, people can have the same idea. That's no problem.
Yeah.
But like,
It's the same thing in wrestling when people say shit like, "Oh yeah, like,
exactly
hey, he stole my move. Yeah, you stole my."
Not even that. Just when we're talking about like as wrestling fans, when we're talking about like, you know, us like, you know, fantasy booking. Like I've seen stuff that I came up with in my own head, and then gotten on Reddit, you know, 2 weeks later, and somebody said the same damn thing, and I went, that was my exact idea. And I didn't tell anybody, but this guy had it too.
Right. So it's like, it's possible for people to have the same even joke about something, or even the same wrestling move or anything, bro. So it's like, there's kind of a fine line, but like when it comes to like the delivery of a joke and an idea and a stand-up routine and stuff like that, it's like you can kind of tell, like, you know, it's in the pudding. You know, the proof's in the pudding. Like, if it feels like it was stolen, it was probably stolen.
Might be stolen.
Right. You guys have heard of rage rooms, right?
Yeah.
What?
Rage rooms. Yeah.
Rage rooms. Yeah.
I had the idea for rage rooms probably 10 years ago, and I remember talking to my wife about it, and she was like, nobody would ever pay for that. That's a dumb idea. They're everywhere now. And I remember when they started coming out, I looked there and I was like, you remember this? I had this idea and you told me it was bad. People have the same ideas sometimes. It happens.
Yeah, man. It should be happening, bro. But yeah, there's some things that are just like, so like, and it's also possible too. Like, I feel like Cedric the Entertainer, that joke with the Abominations joke, I feel like, because I saw the receipt where they showed the original clip and they showed what Cedric the Entertainer's bit was. I feel like Cedric the Entertainer made that joke funnier.
I think so too.
But you still took the entire idea and you know, and ran with it. That's kind of like, that's still fucked in my head. Like, even if you made it funnier, it's just like,
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not gonna crucify comedians for doing shit like that. Like I said, just off the strength of, again, you know, we see wrestlers do that shit all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And we may point it out and shit like that, but like, I don't know, unless you're like some fans will do it. I'm just not gonna do that. And in wrestling and in comedy, I ain't gonna really do that too much. Now, if there's like a specific bit that, like, you know what I mean, like, I've only seen one comedian do that bit, nobody else, and then somebody else pops up, maybe then I might pipe up and say something, but like, it's no different than what we see in wrestling. So it happens, and I understand why. I understand that it sucks, because like, if I was a comedian and there's a joke that, you know, that I get off at my shows and someone tells that, then yeah, I might feel some type of way about it. But truthfully, we don't say shit about it in wrestling. We really don't.
Yeah, no, I think like as a casual fan, like, we're all like casual fans of comedy, I would say.
Oh, I think I'm a little bit more than a casual fan.
I feel like I am too, a little bit, but I feel like,
actually, I think I'm a lot more than casual, to be honest with you. Like, I'm a diehard comedy fan.
I just think it's the community's thing of just like, that's so sacred that it's just like,
like
in
the community, I understand. Like, I totally get, because I mean, shit. Did we talk about Dark Side of Comedy?
Dark Side of Comedy? No.
Please beep that. Please beep that. Yeah. It's on Hulu. Please beep that. But yeah, like I understand that in the comedy community, to steal a joke is like one of the worst fucking things you can do, if not the worst. But as basically like a spectator of it, I personally couldn't crucify somebody for doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It's just like if we're just spectating, we're not in it, we're not getting up on stage and getting our tight five on. Like I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But like it's eye opening to me because I feel like also too we're in an age of where like everyone's kind of telling the same joke. Like I really felt like every special I watched last year was the exact same jokes. And it was all like hitting on the political fucking hot button dumb shit, right?
Oh,
and
dude,
and like I'm not gonna go into it because we've already that's a rule here. We're not talking about fucking politics. We're not going into serious shit on this podcast. But
yeah, I want to get
it just felt like every comedian was like hitting that button. It's like, bro, y'all are telling the same fucking jokes. Like,
yeah, bro. You know what's funny is like you're not the first person that I've heard like have that take on it, and it's true. It's like a lot of comedians like it's just like the 5 topics that they talk about, politics, current events, someone getting canceled and how they don't want to. It's the same shit, bro. There's a few guys that kind of like are aware of that and stay away from it, or they'll like still like go into that, but their spin on it is very, very funny. But this past year alone, just like the stand-up comedies that I've watched, there's not too many that I can say that I would go back and rewatch just because most of them feel like that.
Yeah, there's one special that I watched last year that I would go back and watch again. I thought he was fucking hilarious. On Netflix, there was Shang Wang.
Shang Wang
on Netflix. Yeah,
never heard Shang. Oh, it's on Netflix.
I gotta see what the name of the special was. I can't remember. Hold on. But he was fucking hilarious, dude. Like I went into it thinking this ain't gonna be funny.
He's not the dude in the suit, is it?
No. Okay. He's an Asian dude, wears glasses, long hair.
Oh, no, I'm not hip.
Yeah, his Netflix special is called Sweet and Juicy.
Okay,
that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. All right, so real quick, give us our top 3 comedians of all time.
Oh God.
Start with Ham. I'm very interested.
Ham will go.
I want to hear who makes you laugh.
This is gonna be a basic answer, but I mean, for me, number 1 is Dave Chappelle. But I've been watching.
I'm not mad at that.
30 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Chappelle's funny.
Yeah. So I would say Dave, and then
what's your favorite special by Dave? What's your favorite special by Dave? Do you have a favorite special?
It's got to be Killing Me Softly.
Good one.
Gotta be.
All right.
And then I was a huge fan of Mitch Hedberg.
Oh, okay. I'm not hip to that one.
Oh, really?
Mitch is really good.
Yeah, you'd have to go back. He's been dead for a while.
He died a while back. Probably in the 2000s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your third, Hambo?
Give me a minute. I got to think about that.
Give me
a minute. Go on. Move on to one of you guys. I got to think about it.
I'm gonna go Robin Williams. I was always a bigger fan of his actual like acting career and stuff like that, but his stand-up comedy is flawless.
Very funny.
Dave is also my pick. Killing Me Softly is one of the best things ever. And I love Kat, bro. Kat's really fucking good.
Yeah.
But I think Bill Burr is probably my third. If I'm making a third,
I was just gonna say that's my third.
Bill Burr's my shit, bro.
Yeah.
And then Kat got me really into. I liked Gabriel Iglesias, but I wasn't fucking
really. Man,
I wasn't all the way in on Gabriel Iglesias, and then Kat got me into Gabriel Iglesias.
He used to crack me up, bro.
He used
to have me crying.
What's up, Trick?
I don't know him, Johnny. I'm gonna have to go look at him. But thank you for joining us, brother. I appreciate it.
All
right,
yeah, bro.
We got
TikTok,
George Carlin's coming up.
So my number 1 is it's gonna be Bill Burr. I'm sorry. Okay. I've been watching Bill Burr since I was probably about, I shit you not, like 11 years old, bro.
Yeah,
and
same here.
I don't
That's
think
why I feel like stupid, like saying my 3. Well,
there's so many.
There's a lot.
So not only that, because like it sounds basic, but it's also like but I've been watching them since like the mid '90s before anybody knew who they were. You know.
But on top of that, like Chappelle, it's like you could, because like you said, y'all said Killing Me Softly. I loved all of his specials. At least I haven't seen the new one. I
We just watched that over the.
But all of his specials that I have seen, I loved all of them. So like you could have picked any of them, and I would have agreed. So I don't think that's basic. But yeah, Bill Burr is definitely he's my number one. Like, bro, even as a kid, bro, like he would have me crying. It's fucked. It's fucked because of like, you know, he's definitely been defamed since then. But Louis C.K. was another one. I loved Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. is hilarious. I thought he was hilarious. Goddamn. But he's fuck, man. See, top 3. I said top 3. I should have said top 5.
Yeah. I was gonna say because I'm a huge Patton Oswalt fan too.
Man, Patton's probably like he's not my number. He's not in 3, but he's in my top 5. Yeah, I think my number 3 would probably be, if not Cat, I think my number 3 would probably be, to keep it all the way being, Dane Cook used to have me in fucking tears, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dan Cook used to be fucking hilarious, B.
When I was younger, when you know Comedy Central was like just this huge thing, you know, because we hadn't seen it like in the 90s. It just come out, you know what I mean? And when all those specials were out, I loved Dane Cook, but he's one of those people that as I got older, he stopped being that funny. So cringy to me, and
bro. The effects started to go down. That's exactly how I felt, bro. Because as a kid, especially like he had this Comedy Central stand-up episode, bro, where he had like it was like a bit where he was talking about like if he was like a predator or like how he would like if he had like acid like a snake, he would spit, bro. I laughed so fucking hard all night watching that shit. Yeah. But like now he had a Comedy Central special that I love too. And one of the like main joke that sticks out was like one that he was talking about feeling like he was being sexually harassed by the person at the Burger King drive-thru. We're talking about the same one. Yeah. We're talking about the same one. Yeah. Where she's like moaning pickles. He's like, ma'am, apparently you want some pickles, bro. That shit was funny. That shit was funny, man. But
we might have to do a comedian bracket.
Bracket.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
But I also
for anybody watching, that's one of the things that we're going to get into a little bit more here on Freebird Rules. We're going to do a lot of brackets.
Yeah.
You know, Nick had an idea to do a bracketology sort of podcast, obviously not just about wrestling. So we're going to bring that here and do that more in the future. Obviously, you'll be getting March Mad Drip again. We're pulling that over from Ego Drip because we love doing that. It was really fun. So you're getting that in March.
Brackets never go out of style. Never go out of style.
Yeah.
Couple other comedians I really like.
Hold on real quick, because he said Patton Oswalt, and bro,
Patton Oswalt, yeah.
So Sheila, I think I told Nick this recently. So Sheila and I, we watch a lot of. I'm like really, really into like, you know, like just like learning like what actors like have done, like their whole just like I don't know what you call that. The whole archives is just what they've done, right? So if I see an actor that I recognize, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's so and so. He's been in this, and this.
Yep.
Nick knows that. Yeah, we both do that.
Yeah, we both do that.
I love watching like animated shows because like I'm really big into voice acting and shit. Like I really like that stuff. So I like being able to spot out like the voices of actors and stuff like that. And me and Sheila's favorite actor to spot out in like animated TV shows is Patton Oswalt. The minute we hear his voice,
Yeah. No, so comedians I really like Brian Regan, Ron White.
Louis Black. Louis Black.
Louis Black. That's a good one. Louis Black's a good one,
yeah. Who else? Cat Williams. Chris Rock has a couple good specials.
He's never been funny to me, bro. I'm sorry, yo.
His early one, there's one early one that I gotta find that I really like, and then his tambourine one I like too. And then Louis, I like Joe Coy. I like Steve.
Joe Coy's funny as shit, bro.
Joe Coy's funny as fuck.
Joe Coy's funny as hell. I love the jokes he talks about with his mom.
Bo Burnham, holy shit!
Oh my god,
Bo Burnham might be in my top.
Yes,
Bo
Burnham. I love Bo, dude.
Bro. I just fucking dropped Bo Burnham, bro.
The fucking special he dropped during the pandemic.
Yes, dude. My wife and I saw Bo Burnham.
I think we did.
My wife and I saw Bo Burnham live when he was like 18 years old.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit!
Before anybody knew who he was, and we went to a live show of his. Bro, and I was like, holy shit, this kid is fucking
John Mulaney.
Hilarious.
John Mulaney,
very good.
John Mulaney.
Me and my wife. Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah, Jim
That's my
Gaffigan.
fucking guy.
Yeah, Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
Me and Sheila, when we first met, I made a John Mulaney joke, and she got the reference and finished the joke, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm in love." I'm in love. That's how we got close, because we found out that we both like stand up, and I was like, "Ain't no fucking way," because I didn't know any women that like stand up, not one, not fucking one. Me and Nick and like my old friend Zane, we used to watch we used to go to Nick's house and watch like SNL skits all day and shit like that. Like we like that comedy shit for real.
Yep.
I didn't know no women that liked comedy or stand up comedy or none of that shit. So when she finished that joke, I was like, "Oh, she's the one." She's the one, bro.
Hell yeah.
My wife and I, we usually watch like comedy specials together, but it's gotten to the point where like a new one comes on like Netflix, and I'm like, do I really want to spend an hour and have this motherfucker not be funny at all?
Yeah, bro.
Because it's gotten
bro.
to that point where a lot of people aren't that funny anymore.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Do y'all fuck with Deion Cole?
No.
Yeah, I like Deion Cole, especially because I'm a Conan fan. So I love
Deion Cole. He does this bit, Nick. You got to check him out. He does this bit with a notepad, right? Where he's like, "All right, so I'm gonna try out some jokes, and I'm gonna just see how they do, right?" So he'll tell a joke, right?
Yeah,
he'll tell a joke, and then based on how the crowd reacts, he'll just look at the crowd and just write in the notepad. Keep going, bro. It's a funny fucking bit. I got to show you that shit. It's a really funny bit.
Ricky Gervais. Y'all fucking Ricky Gervais?
Oh yeah, yep.
All right. Hold on, real quick.
Uh-oh.
I fucked with Ricky Gervais until there was this clip. There's this clip I saw.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's Ricky Gervais, it's Louis C.K., it's Chris Rock, and it's somebody else. I forgot who it is.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. It's Seinfeld, and is it somebody else or is it just them?
No, it's just those four. And Chris Rock. Oh yeah. Seinfeld, Rock.
Is it Bill Maher? Not Bill Maher.
And Gervais. No.
All right, so it's them four.
Yeah.
They're sitting down, they're talking, and they're talking about all three of the four are talking about how they say the N-word like hard R and how they think it's funny, right? It's Gervais laughing about it, it's CK laughing about it, and Chris Rock, who's black, just letting it fly. Yeah. And the only one who spoke up was dickhead Jerry Seinfeld, who was like, "I don't think that's funny at all. I don't think y'all should." That after I saw that, it made me pretty uncomfortable. So
yeah, that was wild. I remember that now.
That made me uncomfortable.
I'm gonna say something that might be controversial.
Oh God.
Might be a hot take.
Oh shit. Okay.
Content.
Right. This is what I get.
I have never found Jerry Seinfeld or the Seinfeld Show funny.
Oh, okay.
That's not our take, bro.
No, not a lot of people die by Seinfeld Show.
I don't have. Well,
so
I've been wanting to get into Seinfeld just to see, just because, like one of my favorite rappers to listen to is Wale. Like I'm a big Wale fan, and Wale, like that show is very near and dear to him. He works at in his albums, and I want to learn about my favorite artists. So for that reason, I would like to see, the appeal of the show. I just never got around to it.
So let me ask you guys this, because we all gave our top three and then went off on other ones. I didn't hear one woman out of any of us. Do you guys have any female comedians?
Tig Notaro.
Okay.
Tig Notaro fire.
Okay.
So I love Chelsea Peretti.
Okay.
I love Jenny Slate.
Jenny Slate was my celebrity crush for a while, Loki. I love her.
Yeah. I got a thing for her too, Con. She's hot. So
yeah.
Like, I feel like she's probably not to like most people, but for some reason there's something about her that I'm really
Spider-Man 2. Enough. That's all I'm gonna say. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. Jenny Slate, Sarah Silverman. Yeah, I love Sarah Silverman.
Fuck Amy Schumer.
She's just not that. She's not that funny to me.
She's not funny, bro.
I used to love Chelsea Green or
Chelsea
Handler.
Chelsea Handler.
I used to love Chelsea Tonight.
Her show was cool. Her show was cool. I liked her show.
Some more. I love some more. Shouts out some more. It's funny. I like more black female comedians. I think they're
Wanda Sykes. Yeah. Holy shit, Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes is okay. I like some more. I think Monique is funny as fuck. Monique is
watch Wanda Sykes in interviews. It's amazing. Watch when Wanda Sykes like on the Tonight Show or something. Go watch that shit. That shit's funny. She's funny every time she shows up on one of those shows.
I like Nikki Glazer as well.
Okay.
Nikki Glazer. Nikki Glazer.
She's a skinny blonde girl. You've seen her on roast probably.
Oh, what?
The comedy roast.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah.
Liza Lampanelli. I thought Liza Lampanelli was funny. I thought Liza Lampanelli was funny.
I miss fucking celebrity roast, bro.
Oh, what's homegirl's name? Because when you said roast, she made me think of her. She's on a lot of roast. What's her name, bro?
Natasha Leggero.
Natasha Leggero. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
She's hilarious, bro.
Yep.
I'm trying to find a Nikki Glazer photo for you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
her. No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
She was on some roast.
Is
I got Jeff Ross there too. King of the Roast.
Hold on, real quick. Is what's this girl's name? Phoebe from Friends.
No, Lisa Kudrow.
Is she a comedian? She's a comedian.
I don't think so. I don't think any of them are comedians.
Never Never mind.
She's funny though.
That's all I can think of right now at the top of my head.
We gotta do that bracket. That's gonna be.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be good. But
all right, you guys want to talk about some wrestling? I guess.
I mean, yeah, sure. I don't know
like
why.
The old me. Sure. Like the old me. Not gonna lie.
I guess we could talk some wrestling shit.
What'd you say? Wait, what'd you say, Nick?
It sounds like the old me.
Oh,
but you better throw the hat on. You better put the cap on.
Sounds like the old shit.
I can't change completely, you know.
Yeah.
I'll try. I'm trying to change for you, Nick.
Yeah.
You know, I can't change everything about myself.
I feel you.
Let's talk ropes.
On the flip side, I do not understand why all these wrestling companies keep going for the too many titles choice. By this point, TNA, TJPW, DPW, Revolver, and GCW are the only companies that have the right amount of titles. WWE, AEW, Stardom, New Japan, AAA, Noah could all definitely afford to drop a belt. I don't agree with this at all.
I don't agree either.
I don't either. Yeah.
I think there's... I do think there's a certain place where there's too many titles going on. Like I think AEW there's a lot of titles that don't mean anything right now, and I think that's the problem. I don't think the too many titles thing is a problem if you make them all mean something. And also, I don't think WWE has too many titles at all. The only ones that are like too many are like the women's tag team title. They're not doing anything with that, and then that's it. Like that's one title and everything else I feel like means something. Like Gunther being IC. And then the U.S. champion, like, it's always someone prominent. Like, it's Logan Paul right now, and KO's going for it. Like, I don't agree with that at all.
The reason why I hate that is because like, we've had friends in our wrestling chat say that, too, where they say, like, AEW has too many titles.
Nah, bro.
I don't really necessarily like that because it's like, I'm with Nick on that, where it's like, well, yeah, if you have a bunch of belts that don't mean anything, then sure, maybe I guess
exactly,
quote unquote, too many titles. But at the same time, weren't we the same ones complaining about how bloated these rosters are? So with all these titles, don't you think it kind of opens up some divisions, gives a couple more wrestlers some opportunities? It only becomes too many titles when, you know, more titles don't mean shit versus like titles that do mean shit. I think that's the only time that applies. Yeah. If you just make them mean something, then you won't have that problem. But I don't go for the whole there's too many titles thing. I don't go for that.
Especially, I mean, you're looking at like a company like AEW that's got like 100 wrestlers on it. Okay, so you're telling me you're just going to have like a world title, a mid-card title, and tag team titles. You're going to have a lot of people sitting around doing
shit, dude.
Because only so many people can be in a storyline at once, you know?
I think
with AEW, too, I think one of the issues when people say there's too many titles because they're including Ring of Honor titles. If you're just looking at AEW titles, there's only 6 titles.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's more. Is there more now?
Well, there's the World.
Yeah.
World.
There's a Pure.
Well, that's Ring of
Women's. TBS.
Pure's
we're talking about AEW, just AEW.
No, we're talking about AEW. So World, Women's, and then the tag.
The TNT.
The trios. And then TNT, TBS. And then there's
International and
then now Continental. Okay, that's 8. Okay, that's only 8. I thought there was more. Yeah, I think the problem is too many meaningless titles, not too many titles. As long as the titles mean something, there shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like a fucking participation trophy type deal where it's like it don't got to be that. But I mean, like I just consider the fact that like you said, there's like over 100 fucking employees that work over there. Give more guys something to do. Thank you, wife.
You're very welcome.
Shouts out to Sheila. But give more of the guys something to do, bro. You know what I mean? Some of your favorites now can be on TV. Like I like to think that's why we see Eddie Kingston a lot more now.
Yeah,
He's got
absolutely.
3 belts. You got to show him.
How much were we seeing him before, he won these titles?
Yeah.
On the flip side, I will say that, like, there's a way of storytelling where you don't need titles to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of companies need to work on that as a whole. I don't think any wrestling companies doing that perfectly, where they're just like all the stories like have no title and they're just amazing. Like I don't think any company is doing that correctly. So like, or doing it to the full extent they could be doing, So like that's something that everybody can work on. So using the title as a scapegoat, you need to kind of like balance that line a little bit. Like not use the title as the only story part, as well as having some stories that mean something with the title.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta kind of balance that. You gotta walk that as a tightrope,
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he not?
I didn't know he was not in there.
I didn't know he wasn't.
When I read this, I thought it was crazy.
So, did either of you guys read this whole interview?
This is the first time seeing anything about this. I'm not this at all.
You know what's weird about this statement? In the interview, he said that he should be in the Hall of Fame. And then later on in the interview, he said nobody other than actual in-ring wrestlers should be in the Hall of Fame. Well, that would take you out, Earl. So,
oh, all right. Okay, well, you just kind of answered your own question, bro.
I definitely don't agree with that second take at all. That doesn't make any sense.
I
Anyone who's popular within WWE should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
that's for certain.
I'm more surprised that he's not.
That would include Earl Hebner.
Yeah,
absolutely. Include Earl Hebner. Yeah, like wrestling fucking announcers, like fucking, and all these people should be in this bitch.
Yeah, and managers. You're gonna tell me people like Bobby Heenan aren't gonna be in there? Like, get out of here.
Yeah. I'm like saying the Pro Football Hall of Fame shouldn't have coaches. Like, what?
I'm more shocked he's not in there because I thought he was in there. I've been thought he was in there.
I think he's in there because of the screw job, which is why I put this photo in there. But I'm not sure.
Wait,
I would feel like he's a part of that, nah?
Is Michaels and Bret Hart in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. They both.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, right? Exactly.
What the fuck? All right.
If we can mend that shit, then what the fuck's up with Earl?
That's crazy. I think the only referee that's in the Hall of Fame is Tim White. And I think
that's crazy, bro.
And that's only because they gave him like the Warrior Award or something.
That's
like that.
Nuts, bro. Yeah. So no Mike Chioda, no what's homeboy's name with the blonde hair? I forgot his name.
Charles Robinson?
No Charles Robinson. And Charles Robinson is still referee if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that's nuts. I did not know that.
That's insane.
Yeah. He's got to be old as shit.
Holy shit, bro. Wow.
Let's find out. Let's see.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. That doesn't make any sense. Like
that's
having not.
He's only 59. I would have said older than that. Yeah. Okay. Man, I would have definitely said older than that if you would ask me.
That's crazy, bro. I did not know that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Where's Johnny?
I thought the thing was fire, and I think it's a cool idea. I just don't. I'm still not big into Ali, but like this idea was really cool to me. I thought the trailer was cool, and I thought the idea of just like going places just to wrestle is kind of fire. Like I feel like a lot of wrestlers probably should do that more. Like not be signed to a company, but go hang out in every company they can.
I see what you're saying. Just without just putting. I think Cardona did that, didn't he? Matt Cardona did that.
Yeah,
he did that.
Like I feel like Ospreay would kill doing something like that, even though he pretty much does that anyway. Yeah. But like like people like that could really just go do a world tour quick before you go sign somewhere, or don't sign anywhere at all. Just keep fucking popping up,
right?
Like just do a bunch of like freelance work essentially for these companies. Even though they're probably not going to be with it all the way, you could probably make it work, especially when you have a name like Ali or Ospreay or somebody like that.
Yeah. And I mean, I know what you guys aren't into, Ali. I mean, it's okay that you're wrong, and that's fine, But I think that's the whole point of this. He's going to go out there, he's going to show people what he actually can do. That promo he cut, like announcing it, that was a character that he wanted to do in NXT a while ago.
The bars
wouldn't let him bring it, so he just released it on his Twitter.
The bars in hell.
Wow. You know what?
I'm being a hater.
You really are.
No, tell me. I don't dislike Ali. I just don't care about Ali. And
Sure.
that's not his. Maybe that's not entirely his fault. You know what I mean? Because before we saw what Retribution was, I was interested.
Yeah.
I think this is a similar.
Could have been really good.
I think this is a similar situation. Hold on. I think this is a similar situation to how Nick felt about FTR when he first saw
probably.
Because Nick's introduction to FTR was not in NXT; it was on the main roster, and we saw how that went. Yeah, so I think that's my thing with him is that the way that the company that he used to work for, the way they presented him, just made me not care. Now, hopefully, this little world tour thing. Let me not say a little because that sounds so dismissive. Hopefully, this world tour campaign that gimmick that he's got going on changes my mind on that, and I think it will.
Good.
But as of right now, I could take or leave Ali.
I'm glad to hear you being a rational individual about this, Con. I like that.
Listen, one thing I'm not is an illogical hater.
There you go.
I hate this for a reason.
Facts. He's done a lot more since I put this in there, but
yeah,
because I put this in there like right when this was announced.
Mm-hmm.
So he was at the place that I usually get my autographs at on Friday, but I wasn't driving 3 hours after work. If it was a Saturday or Sunday, I might have went out, but I don't know how I feel about Matt Riddle anymore. You know, I enjoyed him as a wrestler and his character, but I don't know, all that outside shit. That man's.
That's really it. I mean, I think that's really it. Honestly, I mean, it's just the outside shit's gotta chill out. You know, if he's gonna, do, it, or people just gotta get over
something else.
Shit, because ain't the outside shit just weed, really?
Well,
if it's just weed. Well, hold on.
No,
hold on. What is? It's not the shit with him and Priest.
Allegations.
Those not.
Right.
Oh, I thought those went away. Did something else happen?
No, I mean I'm talking about from like a couple years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the stuff like him leaving his wife and knocking up a porn star, all this stuff.
Oh, I mean that's not gonna make me stop liking.
No, I'm not. I don't care about anything. I mean, cheating on your wife. I mean that's messed up. But to me, that really doesn't change my perception when it comes to a wrestler and whether or not I like him, because at the end of the day, that's your personal life and that's got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I think sexual allegation or sexual assault allegations are a different story. That's going to change my perception of it.
Absolutely,
I agree.
But stuff like that, or leaving your wife, that's a messed up thing to do. But that's your life, bro. So
it's got nothing to do with
you got to deal with that. I don't got
it. Yeah. Nah. But this is just kind of highlighting that article.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I read.
It was a really good article.
Very good article.
It's nice to hear MJF be out of character. It's refreshing sometimes to not just have him shoving the character down your throat all the time.
I agree.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it definitely felt like a realer take on MJF. That was nice.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
Feel that.
So take off all your clothes.
We already know.
There we go.
So hot.
Up. That's sexual harassment. That's sexual harassment.
You're right. HR.
HR
is one of us is the HR department.
HR is Finn. HR is Finn. Finn is our HR department.
Okay.
I was gonna say, as we said that, I turned my hat around. That's just HR. When I turn my hat around, I'm a different person. This is HR.
Yeah, where's Hamba? Where's Hamba?
Oh, shit. Shout out to Toronto. I'm loving the out of states pay-per-views, PLEs. I'm loving it, bro. I just keep fucking doing it because those crowds love wrestling way more than American crowds.
Sure
and that's not a fucking hot take. Watch the fucking shows. These fucking audiences are trash. Watch that shit from Puerto Rico and tell me that international crowds ain't the shit, bro.
American crowds are spoiled.
Absolutely are.
We're very spoiled.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see Elimination Chamber in Australia, especially if they do Rock and Roman there, like I think they might.
Which they might.
Because Perth has apparently requested
a very large.
I could see it happening.
Yeah, evidently in Australia, like there's a very large Samoan community in Australia, like a very large one, evidently. So it makes total sense for them to do that there if they just do decide to do it there.
Yeah. You know what, Con? I hadn't even thought of that, but that's a very good point.
Yeah, like it's pretty massive.
All right, so Nick, I saw you put this in here, and at first I was like, I don't know what this is.
What is this?
So
then
I don't know.
I looked a couple more slides, and I was like, all right, I see where he's going.
So, is this why they keep talking about Solo?
Korea.
Okay, I didn't get the joke.
I thought that this was good. This is good to do too because we're gonna do our year end awards here in a few minutes. This is a good lead-in right here.
Right. So I saw this on the thing, and that's what we were talking about with Solo Sikoa was that we can go to the next slides, but this is from Korea. South Korea voted on these things.
That's crazy.
First of all, how come we're not doing worst male wrestler?
Worst.
Oh my God. Hold up. Worst. We should do a worst wrestler bracket. That's what we should do.
I'm down for that, bro.
That's what we should do.
That shit so often. Yeah.
Worst wrestler bracket. We're doing that one. That's coming soon to come. TM.
I'm writing these down, bro. I gotta write these down because I'm gonna forget them all.
Wow.
But first, I'm not just the names, bro. Okay. So Sola.
This list is all over the place.
Yeah.
Roman.
Big names on here.
For fucking whatever reason.
That's crazy.
Why did Korea hate Edge?
Yeah, why did Edge catch a stray? That's crazy.
What is that, bro?
Jimmy Uso?
Punk.
That's
Jimmy.
Nuts. That's
and then
nuts,
Max. Bro. Like, I can understand. Worst heel of the year.
Yo, Korea hates Solo Sikoa. That's what we're getting. Korea hates Solo Sikoa.
Xia Li a heel?
I don't know, bro. I don't
fucking follow Xia Li.
Oh,
so
man,
that means the fucking landlords are faces.
Too.
That means landlords are baby faces.
Cut it out, bro.
Honorable mention Evil the what?
I don't know Evil the Street, whatever. That must be something else.
Wait, not Evil from New Japan.
That's why I was confused, Con.
It might be.
Like, that's a random name to throw on here.
That's so.
I don't know what it says after.
This is all over the place for me.
Yeah.
Worst. God damn. Oh, this is a worst list.
This is all worse. This is all worse.
Bray Wyatt. Oh, that's crazy.
What?
That's fucked up. That honorable mention. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I don't know why. I don't know if they know.
Nah, hold up, bro. Back up. They put Bray Wyatt and Ridge Holland. That's foul.
Yeah. Well, Ridge Holland's kind of dangerous.
But why you put Bray Wyatt next to Ridge Holland?
Yeah, it's a little wild.
That's out of pocket, bro.
So here's the thing. I get why somebody would put Bray on it.
Tell me why.
Because there's definitely been a lot of criticism about Bray's in-ring skills. And
really,
now I don't think he's the worst worker of all time, but in-ring, I don't think he was ever considered great either. He was just a great character, a great promo. He could work in the ring, sure, but I don't think that I would put him, if you asked me the top 50 in-ring wrestlers, I don't know if the Bray Wyatt would be on my list.
Well, it's also too. This is of the year, so like Bray Wyatt barely did anything last year. So like, why is he even considered to be on this list? It's like, and also I'm trying to find fucking logic in whatever.
Korea's some haters, boy. Korea's some haters.
But like, well, Jimmy, they hate the bloodline, bro. But they fucking hate.
Bro, they put.
Oh yeah.
Jay's not on the list though, which is crazy.
No, they love Jay.
They got Roman, they got Solo, they got Jimmy. They're good on Jay. They don't fuck with the bloodline, bro.
No, they don't, bro. A lot, yeah.
Worst match of the year. See, I thought this was the opposite. I thought they loved him. Okay.
See, Bray Wyatt versus Knight, that was a fire match. I like that match. So I don't.
They put John Cena versus Solo over Austin Theory versus John Cena.
Cody versus Roman has to be for the end. because there was a good match up until the
It was a great
end.
match.
You know what's funny? I would kind of agree with Cena and Solo being kind of the worst match of the year.
Really?
We didn't need that match, bro. I mean, it probably wasn't a bad match, but like did I need it? Like, did I need to see that? Like,
I'm not gonna call it the worst because I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think that the Austin Theory match was all that. If we had to pick amongst this list, actually, fuck Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler, I could have did. Actually, no, that I remember liking.
that was fire.
Yeah, never mind. I remember liking that match.
I remember going into that match not wanting to see it because I didn't care about neither of them. But that was actually a really cool thing.
Oh, there you go. Shouts out Omar.
Oh,
there you go. Hey,
confirmed.
Hey, he might be right, bro.
Now, where's the lie?
He might be right.
Where's the lie? The proof is here.
Is that a war? Is that a war about to happen? That's crazy.
Was this the last one, Nick?
I think there was only 4. I think. I mean, there was much more.
Big hate from Korea,
but I
boy.
didn't bring any of them up.
That's funny. Big hate from Korea.
Yeah, bro.
They say, fuck you.
Fuck Solo.
Fuck Jimmy. And they're not gonna say fuck Roman. They say fuck Joe.
Yeah.
Fuck Joe.
Right.
All right. So let's talk about World's End. We've decided that from now on, when we review shows, pay-per-views, we're not talking about every match.
Nah,
because let's be honest, most of them, there's just not a lot to talk about.
No.
There's just not.
It's
not a lot to really go over. So we're only going to talk about the big moments, big matches. So I think you're getting
big
probably
picture
about
stuff.
3 things from us here.
Big Poppy.
So before we get into it, what did you guys think of the pay-per-view overall?
Bro, hold on. Can I say something before we start?
Okay.
Can I say something before we start?
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people gave this shit a lot of flack when this shit was really entertaining, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people on the internet really shit on this thing when really it was pretty good. Like
I didn't have good I didn't have high expectations of it, but I saw that. I saw a lot of hate. And I ended up enjoying it more than I thought.
Like, I can understand that AEW has a very high bar for their pay-per-views. I understand that completely. But if you just look at it as its own thing, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching this, bro. Oh. And I was at my house by myself. I wasn't with anybody. Like, I'm just sitting there watching it, and I had a lot of fun.
I liked it.
And you guys were really surprised when I told you that I felt that this is probably the worst pay-per-view that AEW.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off a little bit. When
I say that, I don't mean that it's a bad pay-per-view. I don't mean that at all. It was entertaining. There were good matches. I'm just saying you take this pay-per-view, compare it to all other AEW pay-per-views, and I think it is the worst one they've put out. I don't think that it was bad. That's not what I mean. Just the worst.
No, I got you. Because I remember, what did I say? Which one did I say? Because when you said that, I was like,
you said Forbidden Door, I think.
Forbidden Door. That was the one. I thought that was their worst one.
Yeah, I had to really sit there and think about what the worst one was.
Because I specifically remember, because I remember how excited we were about the first Forbidden Door, and I remember how much we liked that first Forbidden Door. The second one, was that the one with Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr.?
Yeah,
I think that was the only match in the card that really made me react.
It also sucked too because it was right after All In, and All In was probably the greatest pay-per-view of the whole year. So. It didn't help its case at all.
Wait a minute. It wasn't Forbidden Door. Yeah, you're right. It was the one after all in. Right after. All out. Whatever. It was the one right after. It was that one. Because I think Christian. What was the main event of that one?
Match versus somebody.
The main event was Moxley and OC.
I think it was that one. That one.
Probably.
I would know.
The match wasn't the fucking main event of that?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
I think
world champion, not the main event. Oh wait, was that the one where they were doing like a hardcore match or whatever? And that's why. And Max said he didn't want to go after them. Because Max didn't main event technically a pay-per-view this year because he didn't want to go after a very bloody match. He literally said verbatim, "I don't want to be covered in John Moxley's blood."
Oh.
I mean,
that. At that pay-per-view, MJF and Adam Cole defended the Ring of Honor tag titles, and they were the opening match.
Was that the Aussie Open match or something like that?
No, it was Dark
that
Order.
Was all because he fought twice. He fought Aussie Open at All In, and that was the beginning of the night.
Yeah,
and then he fought Adam Cole at the end of the night. That's what it was.
All right.
So he only defended the Ring of Honor champions that night. Interesting.
Yep. All right, so
yeah. Well then,
talk about this one.
You can skip that.
All right, real quick.
Okay.
People were pretty pissed at that finish. I thought that was a great fucking finish, dog. I thought that was a really good finish, bro. People, Adam Copeland winning. My bad, I'm reading what Auntie Omar said. Shouts out Omar. But yeah, so this match, people were like not happy with that finish, with Christian basically getting it back. And I think me and Ambo were both kind of making the same comment as it happened. I thought that was a great finish. I thought that was very genius. I thought that was very good heel work, bro. Like, and after after the fact, I could sit here and appreciate it. But as it was happening, like for a split second, I forgot I was watching wrestling because when it happened, I was like, that was some fucking bullshit. And then I was like, oh, that's how I'm supposed to feel. So I thought that was great because for a split second, he made me forget I was watching a TV show.
Yeah.
The minute that he made they call him Kill Switch, I'm gonna call him Luchasaurus, but when he made Luchasaurus give him a contract or a briefcase?
Kill Switch.
When he made him give him the fucking the contract or whatever, I thought he was gonna finally fight back and be like, fuck no, but he just gave it to him. I was like, bro, the way my shoulders just dropped, I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me.
Yeah,
I was sick. But after the fact, I was like, nah, man, he got me. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at it, bro. And plus, I was going into the match. I was like, they kind of giving us this match early a little bit. You know what I mean? I would imagine they stretched it out, but seeing this, it just gives me the impression that they're going to continue with it. Right. Which, I'm totally on board with that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times we can say it on here, but goddamn, Christian, run of his life right now.
This is the best run he's ever had.
Doing the best work of his career north of 50.
It's the best run he ever had. It's the same dude. And I always say this every time we big up Christian. It's the same dude that Vince McMahon wanted to put a blue dot over his face.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy, bro. All right. So I was actually at the AEW for the finals of the Continental Classic.
Oh my God.
Shouts out Sheila because she gave me a hell of a Christmas gift, and she lost her voice during the Eddie Kingston Bryan Danielson match. When he won, I definitely was like the first one on my feet screaming when he won, bro. This right here, bro, like I think this was the
hey. Before we go any further, I think Freebird Rules should have a weekly Sheila segment.
Me too.
I agree.
She got to come up with it though.
Throwing it out there.
If she wants it, sure.
Yeah.
If she's willing to take an opportunity.
But yeah, man. I was pretty vocal about it not being Danielson versus Mox in the end. Because it looked like that's where it was going. It was already kind of because I was already mad that Swerve got eliminated. Well, not eliminated, but Swerve. It was not in the finals because I honestly originally thought that Swerve was going to take the whole thing. I really did.
Yeah.
So when he didn't win, I wasn't happy about that because it just felt like they were making the safe decision. And then I see, it's Danielson versus Eddie, and Eddie was already like, you know what I mean? He was teetering on getting eliminated, but you could kind of start to see where the story was going with Eddie. Where it was like, okay, he's on his final chance, and now he's going to make the big comeback, which he did. But yeah, when he beat Danielson on Wednesday, I was on my feet, man, because I wanted to see this match because we know it's going to be a good match between Danielson and Mox, but like, why do we want to see that? Truthfully, like, this is the better match, man. This is a better match, and I love the story of Mox and Kingston. I really like that story, and I like seeing them go back and forth like that. So when he won. Oh my God, man! I was pretty loud. Thank God my neighbors didn't complain, but I was very, very happy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No,
I mean, we might be changing this podcast, but this podcast will remain a Eddie Kingston stand.
That'll never change.
Absolutely.
That'll never change.
Never. Yeah. Hey, I was with Colin. I really love the fact that it wasn't Mox and Danielson because it did feel like it was going to head that way, and really like I don't need to see that match, especially for a new title, and 3 titles at that. I didn't need to see that. So glad to see that Kingston made it in there, and glad to see that Kingston got the dub. It just makes it so much more of a baller move that he was able to put his 2 titles up at the beginning. Like, I'm putting these up right now, and I'm going to get them back when I win, pretty much. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. And now he's walking around with 3 belts, and that shit's crazy.
He just had a banger match with Trent Barretta on Collision.
Yep.
And
his win was even better. The way they booked it, Eddie said it himself, after Danielson, said he was a bum. He is the king of the bums, the king of, and by that he means the king of the underdogs. And that's exactly how they booked him in this tournament. Even though he was the champion, he dropped his first 2 matches. Yeah. And he was on his way out of it. And then he won every single one after that, including defeating people he's never defeated before, like, Danielson and Moxley. So
crazy.
He fought Claudio again in this tournament too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep. See, I was worried about that match. I thought because he beat Claudio, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was worried. I'd see now when he faced Claudio, I was like, oh, he might be out of here, bro. So when he won, that was a big sigh of relief. But yeah, shouts out to Kingston because yeah, man, like who especially with the first Continental Classic, like overall, I really enjoyed watching this tournament.
I enjoyed the hell out of this.
It was a really good
shit was so fun.
Yeah, man. Like it was a lot of fun, and it just makes me look forward to like this year's Continental Classic if they're going to continue with this.
Yeah. I think they will. Yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm pretty sure that they will because I'm pretty sure that they already have said that every year they're going to do it, and the champion, whoever the Continental champion is automatically going to be input into it.
That makes sense.
I'm with it, bro. This was
cool.
This shit was fire.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Thoughts. Let's hear it.
I did not think at all. If you had asked me, what percentage of a chance does Joe have winning this? 0. Yeah. 0% chance. I did not think that was going to happen. I thought Max is going to win it still, and then we'd get the double reveal and whatever. But I was so pleasantly surprised that Joe won this. I'm a huge Joe fan. He's probably one of my favorite wrestlers in the past 2 years. He should have been world champion in WWE. And I'm just very happy that he is getting this recognition in a major company, because if there's anybody that deserves it, it's Joe, because he is believable as a wrestler. He is a great promo, and he has never been anything but professional outside the ring. You never hear about any backstage issues with Joe or having an attitude or none of that. So if there's anybody that deserves it, it's that guy right there.
Yep.
You want to go or you want me to go? Because
I'll go. I had a very emotional ride at the end of this.
Who did you want to win?
I wanted MJF to win.
Okay.
I wanted to see Max keep going. I wanted to see Max beat, everybody in his path, and I wanted, him to go into the new year, having, this other chip on his shoulder, and then, maybe go to Swerve or something. That's kind of where I was at. But yeah, I had no percentage of Joe winning this. I thought Max had it. I wanted Max to have it. And then when Joe won it, it kind of just was like, okay, here we are now, and like, again, I feel all the same way about Joe, where it's like, glad he's getting that look. It was just weird to see. And then the devil thing, which I think was a bit, it's not a twist at all. I think it's very predictable what happened. However, goddamn, the way it went down was what won me over with it. I think how they presented it to us was great, in my opinion. I really liked the way it was presented.
And for me, you guys know I've said it a million times. Predictability is not always a bad thing.
No, it's not.
No.
And the
I'm pretty much in the same. I think the most shocking thing of the night to all of us was Joe winning, because I think they even added in our predictions that Max was going to go over. So
we all did, yeah.
Yeah, so Joe winning was probably the shock of the night. Not even probably, it was. And like y'all said, I just preference wise, I wanted the devil to be Max because I thought that would have been a really cool story to tell of Max just fooling everybody. I was down for that. Yeah. And like you just said, it was a predictable move, but I'm not mad at it because I did like the way it unfolded. You know what I mean? I thought that was really, I liked when the lights went out and when the lights came back on, Adam was there sitting in the chair looking at him. And I think like at some point, like I really do believe that at certain points we were guessing who were the devil's followers. And I think we all said at least one of these guys' names. I really feel like we did. Yeah. So there was no shock as to who was involved.
No.
But I do like the way that they executed it.
Yeah.
Now I'm still not all the way convinced that Adam Cole can be like I'm not all the way convinced on his like current character, but I'm gonna let it cook because we did just get the big reveal. You know what I mean?
I think.
But so far, I do like the presentation of what are they called? The Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah,
I like the presentation so far.
Hate the name personally.
You like
Undisputed
the name?
Kingdom? You don't like the name?
Yeah, no.
I could take or leave the name.
Just rehashing old shit, you know.
Oh, the Undisputed shit. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. And the Kingdom. Like
I could take or leave the name. You know? I could take or leave the name. The name don't really bug me, but I get you.
But you know, on your point there, Con, about not you don't know if you buy into Adam Cole.
I'm not sure just yet.
So I mean, I don't. Like I said before, I think that Adam is a natural babyface, and this was the first time that we had really seen him as a babyface. So I really like that.
Yeah.
But my problem, I think, was not him being revealed as the devil and turning heel again, but how they followed it up on Dynamite. Because I really feel like, feel like they did not lean into enough, like Cole being like, he was going to turn on me. Like, you guys literally saw it. I have a TV too. I saw him behind me, and he was going to go after me 2, 3, 4, 5 times until I caught him. Like, I'm not stupid. And you guys are going to cheer him and tell me I'm wrong? Like, they did not lean into that enough. Because that's really where you need to be going here.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
He needs to be a heel with a point.
He kind of more so just gave us his intentions, and I agree. He definitely he didn't really expound on like why he did what he did, or like what made him come up with the plan. Like I would have liked that, but instead he kind of just let us know like, hey, this is what's going on, and this is what's going on moving forward. But I would have appreciated a more of an explanation.
Yeah.
But I do like the presentation so far. Let me just reiterate that. I'm a fan of the presentation so far.
I could definitely, like I said, I could use a different name. I feel like I also thought it was weird. I guess it's just planting seeds for the future. With at the end of when Cole was talking about these are what we plan to do, and then he was like, Wardlow's going to become world champion, and then when I come back, he's going to give me the title.
That was weird too.
Word?
That was weird.
That was weird too.
Like, word?
Because what made that weird for me?
Wardlow?
What made that weird for me was like I think Ham might have said it was just like we're seeing that with Christian and Luchasaurus. Like that's kind of like their thing. Where when Luchasaurus wins a title, he just gives it to Christian. So it's like I kind of want to see
that. Like the whole reason that Wardlow is back is to get revenge on Max, who treated him like that. So now he's going to come back and willingly be in a group where the leader is already saying, "Yeah, you win the title, and then you're going to give it to me when I come back."
Yeah.
What?
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the part that I'm stuck on is just like, so you're just gonna kind of, I don't want to say take the gimmick. I don't want to say that because I hate when wrestling fans just make it that black and white. But again, it's just like, okay. So I mean, like that's, Christian and Luchasaurus been giving it up like that, so you're gonna do it too. And I kind of would like to see that done differently.
Yeah, same. No, I agree with him on like Wardlow just did that with Max, and now you're gonna do it with Adam. Like, is this who you are? Like, you're just a pushover. Like, you're 8'10" and you're just a pushover, bro. I'm not.
Or you're just the muscle of wrestling stables.
Yeah, but that's how you are. Why even invest into you as a champion at all if we know you're just gonna
if you're just gonna play follow the leader.
Yeah,
bro.
But I feel like again, it was weird having him say that, but then at the same time, I think that's just planting seeds for the future. Yeah. Eventually, Cole will come back. maybe Wardlow does beat Joe in 6 months or something like that.
Maybe.
And then we're going to see Cole come back healthy, and then we're going to see Wardlow be like, yeah, I'm not giving you this title.
I would hope so. Yeah, I mean, that's how I hope so too. But also too, it makes the group look bad. It's like, bro, like you're supposed to be a group of heavy hitters, and like, Wardlow's a pushover, and like, no, like I don't see you as heavy hitters. I don't see you as like demons to the devil. Like I don't see you as that way. You know, like if you're just gonna do whatever the devil says, like you're nothing. Yeah. But
Did hand freeze up?
Yeah, he froze up.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
You froze up. Yeah, there you're good.
All right, so
shout out to Khan.
You see it?
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
You see it?
I mean, whatever.
You see it?
Bro.
Is this so?
The hate is crazy.
Real question. Is this the first time that I've lost?
No.
This is definitely the first time that I've won.
Yeah, this might be the first time Khan won, but no, this is definitely not the first time you've lost.
Okay.
You can look at the next slide. It'll show how many times you lost.
Oh, okay.
You've lost 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Red. And Khan's. Khan, you've won the last 3. You've tied with the last 2.
Oh, that guy.
Khan's going in recently. Look at him. And then I've won 4. And then me and Khan tied on Full Gear, and then me and Hambone tied a Payback. So, and that's the 2023 results right there.
I can't be stopped.
Ham.
I can't be stopped.
A solid 5-point lead. I win the year.
Khan's
Is
going
that what we're doing? Are we getting rid of it now, starting over 2024?
Yeah, we'll start a Royal Rumble. Rumble. But Khan's going in with some fucking momentum, bro. So
you already know, bro. I came to win, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not competitive all the time, but when I am, what's your fucking ass? You feel me?
You know, we'll see. I mean, a lot of things are changing on the podcast, but you know,
my predictions.
Oh yeah, in 2024, I'm not playing with y'all.
Nah, definitely not.
I'm not playing with y'all.
All right. So
now what?
Now.
Oh, we got some awards.
Ooh.
I mean, everybody's doing a version of this, right? Everybody's doing a version.
Our version is better.
So we're gonna.
Our version is better. Our version is more entertaining. Yeah. Our version is more creative. Suck my ass.
Nah, we stole their joke.
We stole their
joke.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a callback, ladies and gentlemen. Comedy.
All right, so I want to put you guys on the spot real quick because there was one category I feel like we should have added on here, and I didn't think about it quick enough. Okay. I want to see what you guys say. Okay. We did not choose a breakout star of 2023.
I thought we
did.
No.
I swore we did a breakout, something like that. Rookie of the year, something like that. We did something like that.
Definitely.
We did. Yeah. Well, we didn't.
What?
No, I'm looking right now.
I swear we did some type of breakout,
bro.
No. Nope.
Hold up.
We didn't.
When we go through it, bro, I'm gonna know what a breakout is.
Yeah, man. Because I thought I'd remember. I definitely remember who I thought I picked.
I picked a rookie of the year, so I think that's probably what breakout.
But I disagree. For me, rookie means a rookie. For me, a breakout star could be anybody because my choice would be LA Knight, and he's not a rookie.
That's true.
See, I thought I picked Swerve as my breakout star though.
Great choice. We didn't do it. That's a great choice.
I picked one.
Yeah, I looked at it again. There is no breakout star.
Oh wow. Okay. Fuck.
LA Knight and Swerve are good choices.
All right. Well, if we're doing breakout, then Swerve's my pick.
Yeah, great choice.
I'd probably say Max, just because didn't Max win this year?
No, he won last year.
He won last year.
Oh shit! Well,
yeah, it was full 365.
Let's see.
More than that, actually.
Let me repick that. Oh, I'd probably say Rhea.
Okay. I can see where you're going there.
Rhea definitely
I think honorable mention would be Jey Uso.
Yes.
See,
especially late
that's
in the
crazy
year.
Because I swear, like, matter of fact, I think I picked Jay as my breakout star, and then I had him as another category too, so I switched it to Swerve.
Yeah, no, he's not. That's not on there at all.
You're having a little bit of that.
I was with you. I just looked at it though. We don't have it.
What's that? Oh, Mandela effect. That's what it's called.
You're having a little bit of that Berenstein Bear shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, Bernstein. Bernstein. You're hip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All right, so let's get to our first category, which was Rookie of the Year for 2023. And this is my choice.
Okay.
Logan Paul.
Well deserved.
Yeah,
Also Khan's choice.
Nice.
Bro, listen, last year, 2023, that was his year. In terms of rookie, just in rookie-wise, he smoked 23.
For sure.
So, I mean, we had the same amount of matches from Logan Paul in 2023 as we did in 2022. But I think, he only had like 3 matches both years.
That's fine.
But I'm picking him as Rookie of the Year because I feel like this is the year where I gave in. I didn't want to like Logan Paul.
I remember.
I don't want to like this guy. He's a douche. Okay? But I can't help but like him as a wrestler. And he won the award. He's good in the ring. He's funny. He's quick-witted. I can't not like the guy as a wrestler.
Yeah, bro. I can't.
So that is why he's mine.
I've been wrestling-wise, because like I'm just not too versed in the Paul brothers like that. Like I know some of the stuff that they've been involved with, but not like everything. But just like if we talking strictly wrestling, and I've said this before, bro, he's nice, B. He's just nice. He's so nice. I can't hate. Like all I can do is appreciate just how nice he is for somebody so new to the business.
Yep. Or at least if he at least sucked like in one area, but he doesn't. He's a good wrestler. He's a good talker. Like
he's well-rounded, man. He's well-rounded as hell.
Yeah. Question for y'all. Mm-hmm. Who is y'all's dream match with Logan Paul?
Of anybody all time?
Yeah, sure. Who would you like to see? Shawn Michaels. How about right now?
Right now?
Oh, like who's active currently?
I'm saying do both. You got all time and Shawn Michaels.
Honestly, like currently, who's active currently? I'm gonna say Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna say Danielson.
That'd be good.
I'm gonna be right back. Okay. You guys continue to discuss.
Sure. Gotcha.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. If you're asking me, I'm gonna say Bryan Danielson because I've just been so impressed with his ring work. Again, as a rookie,
sure.
I want to see how he does against like a real, like quote unquote, like no pun intended, like a real ring general. If not Danielson, excuse me, then like Gunther, definitely want to see him against Gunther, or even Lesnar. I even want to see him how he does against Brock.
So for me, and I feel like this is probably really possible because of just the social aspect of it. I would love to see him and Bad Bunny.
Wow. Yeah.
I feel like the world would go insane. Like if they did that in Saudi Arabia, like are you fucking kid? Like Saudi Arabia would fucking eat that matchup.
You know Paul versus Benito.
They would love that shit, bro.
They would definitely go crazy.
Like that's just two fucking like big ass stars just in WWE fucking going after each other. Like that's fucking insane.
Yeah, I think so that's I didn't even think about that. I thought you were gonna say John Cena.
No, I mean if we have prime John Cena, then yeah, sure. I don't know if I want to see him against this John Cena.
I get that. I'm not mad at that. I would even dare say I would like to see, especially like the promo battles between the two. I would like to see how he does against Punk.
Yeah, we could get that too. That'd be dope. I
would like to see that.
That'd be really cool. Yeah,
so,
Punk and
Rambo, you walked. I don't know if you heard. My 3 picks of quote unquote dream opponents for Logan Paul are Bryan Danielson, Brock Lesnar, and who was the third person I said, Nick?
You said Danielson, Lesnar,
Bad Bunny.
Nick said Bad Bunny. I said Lesnar, Danielson. Damn, I forgot who the third one was. But yeah.
I'm taking a look. I like the idea of Bad Bunny, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Actually, just a singles match between them two. Nobody else involved.
Hell
they
no.
can actually do. That'd be real interesting to see.
Yeah.
Let me look real quick.
I think Punk will be really good. I think Bad Bunny will be fire. I think both of those are possible too. I do think him and KO are going to be really good, and that's coming up.
Yeah, that's going
to be that's going to be really good. I liked him and Ricochet a lot. I would like to see them do it again.
I think him and Cody would be a good one.
Him and Cody.
Yeah.
Because Cody would go like to the brink of fucking.
I think they would
himself to do it.
I think if him and Cody did something, I honestly think that like that match would probably be the match that like steals the show.
Oh, you know who would be a good match for him? Randy Orton.
That would be good. Yeah, you're right. That'd be really good. I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
We saw him against
I
Roman.
also think I would like to see him get slapped around by Gunther. That'd be fun.
Oh, that's what I said. Gunther.
Gunther,
That's what I said.
Gunther? Okay.
Yep.
I would like that.
Yeah, that does be cool. Yeah, I'm not with them counting his days when he hasn't defended it. I was really annoyed when they were like 50 days as champion. Like, bro, he ain't even been around.
But I also think that might be just some heel shit he's doing.
Yeah, no, sure. It's just like
You could say the same thing for Roman though.
Like shit.
That's very true.
Like shit.
That's very true. They're kind of just counting the days, and he's not even working.
Motherfucker ain't here.
Yeah. Like, of course, you got me all these days. You can't defend. You're not defending it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're never here. Of course.
I'm with you on that.
Him and
Omar said Logan versus Ospreay. Omar said Logan versus.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Definitely
fuck
wanna
yeah,
see
that'd be
that.
hard.
Definitely.
I'll see
him and shit. Who did I just say?
You gonna say Mike Bailey?
Ooh, no, that's a good one though. That's a good one though. I like that. Shit.
Him and
I
I
gotta find it again.
trying to think. I don't know.
There's a lot of people, man.
We got a lot of people, bro.
Him and Swerve.
Ooh,
Him and Swerve would be good.
they'd fuck each other up.
Especially with Swerve having the whole mogul thing and all that stuff, and then Logan, being this social media superstar and just doing everything out there.
This one might be a little left field.
Okay.
I would like to see Logan Paul versus Dalton Castle.
I want to see that. Would go crazy.
I would like to see that.
I'm down for that.
I would like to see that.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Oh, I know you're down for that.
I know you'll have fries.
I know you'll have fries if I have fries. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people
right,
that I really have to want to see.
Let's look at Nick's Rookie of the Year.
Yes,
Sky
sir,
Blue.
bro. Sky Blue.
She had a good year.
Bro, what a fucking year, dog. Like, my whole thing with this pick, too, is, like, she has paid her fucking dues, bro. She was doing nothing but fucking dark matches. And not even, she wasn't even signed to the damn company, I think, until this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, bro, you were just here. And now you're hanging around with the fucking TBS champion as her sidekick, fighting people like Willow and Chris Statlander and shit, bro. Like, and you got a whole new character change now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog.
She had a good year.
That was a big fucking year for Sky Blue, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still would not say that I am a Sky Blue fan, but I will say that I'm enjoying what she's doing now way more than before.
That's where I'm at.
I still don't really know like what this character is supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's more to it than what she was doing before, where she was just, I'm just a girl from Chicago.
She was the girl in blue from Chicago. Yeah.
I've been letting kind of Julia Hart take the reins of this whole storyline for me. So like she's kind of just like a sidekick right now.
Sure.
But like I'm interested to see, how this turns into Sky Blue maybe taking, getting like a lift up to do something,
Nick, real quick. Yeah, we were talking about our breakout stars of the year. Who did you pick?
We're going to get to that next.
Oh, okay.
That's our next category.
Never mind. I thought I already did that. My fault.
For breakout?
Yeah.
So we do have
That's our next category.
Go ahead. Oh, most improved is the kind of the thing. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah. So who
did I say breakout? I said MJF, but he kind of was.
See, I'm surprised because you've been really big on Julia Hart, so I figured you'd say her.
Julia Hart is on my list here, and I think I have her next on most improved.
Yeah, because you've been big on her the past year.
Yeah, so we can go through it because she's fucking fire. Yeah,
she smoked us.
Julia is my most improved.
Okay, yep. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about when I'm talking about the breakout shit. Maybe I
think so too. That's what I was thinking too.
All right.
Yeah, and also Nick's most improved. Yes.
Wait, Julia?
Yeah. I don't. This is I don't know how you argue this one. I mean, she went.
She was a cheerleader,
doing nothing on Dark, to joining the House of Black with.
Hamilton's going in and out.
Yeah.
But she went from being a cheerleader to join House of Black, and now her and even crazier that the parallel between her and Sky Blue, and now they're fucking running Dynamite and everything like that. So like it's even crazier to see both of them are now like coming from what they were to what they've been now. And like honestly, the only reason I consider Sky Blue a rookie and for Julia Hart to be most improved is because I feel like Julia Hart's been more prominent past this year or before this year. Whereas Sky Blue really, I think literally she signed this year, did she not? I really feel like that. So she signed a contract this year. She wasn't even all elite until fucking this year. So that makes her a rookie automatically. And then she really hasn't done a lot until probably like summer. So, but Julia Hart has one of the greatest entrances in the game right now. That's number fucking one. And two, she can fucking wrestle her ass off as well.
That's what I was gonna touch on too. One of the other reasons that she's my most improved is, we put her in House of Black, and I was one of the main people going, this doesn't work. She doesn't fit at all. And I was wrong. Like she absolutely fits in it. It has worked for her.
Bruh, she's made this character her own, bruh. She really has.
Yeah, I mean, you could make the argument that she's the most popular member of the House of Black, I think.
Yeah.
I think you could really
I
make
would definitely we could sit there and have that argument, bro. Because I would definitely argue for Julia Hart right now.
There's an argument there.
Right now,
I think right now, I think the stars of House of Black, in my opinion, are Julia by far and Brody.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Those like couple of weeks when it was just her and Brody walking onto the stage when Julia was about to do a match was so fire. And then Brody's whole barking thing was so fucking over, dude. Yeah, dude. Like they're the stars right now.
Yeah. And Julia, I mean, in my opinion, this year she has improved in the ring so much too.
Tenfold.
I mean, like noticeably improved. Like from before, I was like, this girl sucks. And I don't know what we're doing with her. To being like, she ain't bad. She's definitely getting so much better in the ring. So let's look at cons.
Yep.
There you go. This is what I was thinking of. Swerve. When I say most improved, I guess just like in terms of just position, really, just where he was, this past year compared to before that. Like he was. We've all been known that Swerve is gas. We've been known that, but like this past year, bro, he's really turned shit up. And then I think the shit he's been doing with Nana has definitely helped. It's definitely a big contribution to that. But like the feud that he had with Hangman, I think that was also a very, very big factor into my decision, because we're now, I think, seeing the version of Swerve that we've all been championing and saying like, yo, if you just give him this opportunity, he can show everybody what he can do. And I think we're finally getting that version of him. I definitely think he had a fire year this year. Julia did too. But I mean, everything that Swerve has done, I've had a front row seat to it.
I think he's a good pick too, because a lot of us like hardcore fans, we've been touting how good Swerve is for years,
for a long time.
It seemed like most people knew it, but didn't really know it, and then it went from immediately everybody realized. It seemed like everybody just came around to it all at once this year, like later in the year, just from. I don't know if I feel like it almost started with Nana with the dance, and people started paying attention to Swerve himself more, and then the Hangman feud, just everybody's on the Swerve train now.
He took shit to another level with the shit with Hangman, man. He took shit to a whole nother level.
Right.
All right, so we'll move on to gimmick of the year.
Did we all pick Tony?
Huh?
Did we all pick Tony? Because I know I picked her.
Yeah, I didn't pick Tony.
You and I did, Con.
Yeah, bro.
So
I did not
me and Con, Timeless Tony Storm.
She might have the best gimmick in AEW. I hope that's not a size, but she might have the best gimmick in the whole damn company.
You can definitely make that argument for sure. I think she's one of very, very few like actual characters, on AEW. Like a lot of the other guys are just kind of versions of themselves turned up. but this is like a
This is
gimmick.
different.
She's also a big like if we didn't, I feel like if we didn't pick Swerve or Julia, I feel like we could have also threw her in the most improved because the way she turned it around, bro. Because I've been saying this. Remember, I know Ham remembers. She used to not talk. She used to not say shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ham went out. Oh, he's talking to somebody. But yeah, she used to not say shit. She used to be like, I mean, we've been known that she's a great wrestler, but she used to not say nothing. You know what I mean?
I remember that.
This is the most I've heard her speak.
I barely remember her in WWE. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I remember her in WWE, and I don't think she had that big of a presence in WWE.
Well, she didn't. I mean, she had her run in NXT UK.
Yep.
Then she came to NXT, had an okay run.
Yeah.
And then she came up to the main roster. She got Charlotte threw a pie in her face.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I literally think she was on like the main roster TV less than 5 times before they let her go.
Because I remember hearing about her because I knew she was a big deal. I knew she was a very big deal because she came from Japan, and am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she came from Japan. I remember that. And then I remember just waiting to see what everyone was talking about. And this is one of those cases where it was like, okay, I feel like if she wasn't in the position that she was in, I'd be able to see what everyone is saying about her. And, then she went to AEW. She did the Outcast thing, which was like, cool. We got to see more personality from her. But this is her at her best, bro.
Yeah.
It's her at her best.
I love how it kind of like evolved too, because I don't think that this is what it was supposed to be. She started doing it because she's going to be in a movie about 1950s women's wrestler Mildred Burke.
Oh, I didn't know
that. That's why the whole thing started as she kind of started going back to like an old school women's wrestler gimmick, and then it turned into now she's a 1950s movie starlet gimmick.
Oh,
and now it's just she's dialed in on it. Yeah. She knows what this gimmick is. The chin up, tits out, hilarious. Mm-hmm. It's always funny when she's on TV.
Bro, she's great.
Yeah.
As soon as she started doing it, I really was like, "Oh my god, it's a fucking another Marilyn Monroe bullshit." And
that's exactly. Yeah, I wasn't really on board all the way.
And I was like, "All right, bet this is something."
The first time she made me laugh, I was like, "All right, I'll give her a shot." Because if you can make me laugh, bro, you might.
I was definitely waiting for this to be fucking campy as fuck, and it wasn't, and it hasn't been, and it's really good.
It reminds me, and maybe this is a stretch, maybe it's not. It reminds me of when Matt Hardy was doing the broken gimmick, and how at first we were all like,
what the fuck is this?
Wow, what is this? Where the fuck is he going with it? And then as it progressed, it was like, okay, I don't get it, but I do. And I'm starting to really, really fuck with it.
Yeah. And then that's a good comparison, Con, because I think that this and the broken Matt Hardy gimmick were one of those gimmicks where it's like, you as a fan, you felt like you were in on something.
Yeah.
Because you got it.
Exactly.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, I get this gimmick.
That's
and this one's very much the same.
Because over the top is not entertaining sometimes. You know what I mean? Like good. There's good over the top, and then there's bad over the top, and bad over the top is just like flat out cringy. But like good over the top, bro. Like I think this is like a good example of that. Because anytime she should, I love the shit she does with Luther, where like Luther will like catch her and carry her out. Like, it's like Am said, it's one of those things where it's like if you fuck with it, you feel like you're in on it. You know what I mean? And versus the people who look at it and are just like, I don't know about this. And then you being a fan of it, you're just like, dog, either you get it or you don't.
Right.
Either you get it or you don't. And the people that get it are having a great time.
Yeah. Let's give Tony the reaction that she deserves. Give her a good.
I always forget we had those sound effects. We need to bring those more.
I know. I'm trying to work them in. All right, so let's take a look at Nick's gimmick of the year.
Really, the devil gimmick?
Oh yeah,
I'm listening. Tell us why.
I think it was the biggest topic of conversation ever since it started. Honestly, like in just IWC, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Especially recently, even like right before the fucking reveal, I think it was like the ultimate story within the company, within anywhere really, because I don't think any WWE stories matched up to this at all. Like
really,
not to. I mean, I would love to hear some things that maybe contradict what I just said, but I don't know of any stories that were as compelling as this one within WWE.
I got you. So are you over the Bloodline storyline?
It's kind of in a lull right now, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of.
I mean, I think the Bloodline storyline is dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
That shit jumped the shark as soon as Jimmy rejoined, and we got no answer.
That's a jump the shark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's kind of where I'm at with it. It's just like
Okay.
I'm still gonna like tune into it. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
Like I'm like especially like that fatal 4-way that's coming up. Can't fucking wait. But like I'm still watching Roman and still all that shit. But like this year, like this thing was way bigger than the Bloodline this year.
I got you.
Like it might be a hot take.
I'm not mad at that. Like hearing the explanation. Actually, yeah, no. Hearing after you break it down, I think there's probably a few people that feel that way. Quite a lot of people.
All of us have been talking about the devil way more than Roman.
Yeah.
At all. Like period.
Okay.
Like
hearing you talk. Okay. I'm rolling. I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my shit.
All right, so let's look at my 2023 Tag Team of the Year.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that because they are all of our choices. And that's
we all picked them. Yeah, bro.
I picked them too. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know who else it would be.
Yeah, I don't. It's got to be FTR.
I don't know why I thought I picked somebody else. So when I was like, okay, you can't really argue with that, and I was like, oh no, I did.
Because my favorite tag team, I think in wrestling currently, my favorite tag team is the Lucha Bros, but they haven't really been doing a lot. So it's just like who else?
I'm gonna meet the Lucha Bros in March.
Take plenty of photos. I know you will.
Oh, you know,
I know you will.
Yeah, but I mean, how can you argue this? I mean, they won every title in every company. There you go. Nick's got his shirt out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the feud with the Briscoes was earlier this year, right? And then Jimmy passed away this year, right?
It went into Ring of Honor, and then he died like 3 days later or something like that.
That was
the dog collar match. I mean,
that's probably
the dog collar match was crazy.
They had a great year too.
Yeah,
they had a great 2023.
Yeah, they did for sure.
Yeah, I just if there's anybody that would like make the argument, I'm shocked. I just don't know who else had a better year than them.
Not this
tag
type
team
of year.
wise. Not
like this type of year.
Was this 2023?
Yeah,
I want to say it was the early part of it.
This is how they started out the year. Yeah, and then they.
Bro. I in terms of 2023, I don't know who's fucking with FTR.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at our storyline of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So mine is Swerve.
Storyline.
Wow.
And I know that this is a very late in the year storyline, but for me, this is the storyline I think that I was most invested in this year.
Wow.
Because for a couple different reasons. First off, like we've said, everybody on this podcast, we all love Swerve. We've all been saying how good Swerve is for years. So this is where I feel like finally everybody noticed. And just how disgusting of a heel he was to break into a man's house and go into their child's room.
Oh, he was wild.
Talk to their.
He
was bugging.
Foul.
That was a lot.
And then just the promos between them both were great. The matches we got, that Texas death match, man, like we all talked about it while it was happening. Like it was on the verge of too far for me. Like that.
Yeah.
I felt that made me feel like these guys fucking hate each other.
Yeah,
They hate each other.
A lot of spots
that
made me uncomfortable.
A lot of storylines this year. So yeah, just absolutely my storyline of the year. It's the one that I was most emotionally invested in.
Damn, I might see. I think I remember who I picked, and now I'm rethinking it.
Well,
who'd you pick?
I think it was Bloodline. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, this was also the year that Jimmy and Jay were leaving, right?
That's true.
Okay, so I think that's where I was coming from with that. Before we're gonna just completely omit all the bullshit afterwards.
Okay.
Was Sammy did Sammy
you're talking January to like May.
There you go. Boom. So
pretty much, yeah.
That
Maybe
portion
summer.
That portion of the storyline, I was on the edge of my fucking seat.
That's true.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
That was big
yeah. I
deal.
mean, if you think about it, like this year started off with the Royal Rumble thing with KO, where
Yeah.
Sammy finally turned,
Yep.
moved out, and went on to Elimination Chamber with
Mhm.
Roman versus Sammy, which was an insane match in
Yep.
Canada. Like the reaction Sammy got, we all thought, hey, there's a chance Sammy might fucking beat him tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we get to Mania. You know, we saw what happened with Roman and Cody. The Usos, main evented the first night, lost
They
the
lost.
tag team finals finally. And then after that, you get Jay and Jimmy leaving. So, yeah, I mean, those first 5 months or so of the Bloodline storyline were still very good.
Yeah. So, but just off those first 5 months, I'm going to give it to Bloodline.
So I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like Khan's pick is like the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah.
And then Ham's pick was like the end of the year.
You got
Yep.
middle.
And I feel like my pick is in the middle
summer
of
story.
The year.
The summer story.
Like I have the
Well,
summer
bam.
story.
Uh-huh.
Like, because this shit was fire. I enjoyed every minute of this fucking
it was
thing.
entertaining. It was
Like,
entertaining.
I had so much fucking fun. I never wanted this shit to end.
You
but I
did,
knew it was
yeah.
going to.
You were very vocal about loving the story.
So vocal, bro. I was listening to every fucking word of this shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I was so good, so good. And that was during the summer, right?
It
Yeah.
was.
Oh, yeah.
It was, yeah.
I think
Fire.
a lot of people, you look at MJF's career in AEW, and they've put him like in this buddy storyline a lot of times. They did it with Jericho, and
Yeah.
pretty sure there's one other person that I can't think of right off the top of my head where they really.
I did like the little detour they took with Max and Max Caster. That was really funny. That was very funny.
fun. Yeah.
But when they
That's
started
good.
this, it was almost one of those things where it's like, oh my God, I've seen, like, how many times can you do this with Max?
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it,
Yeah.
know?
I'm with you.
And Con, you talk about it all the time. You hate that shit that, we're best friends.
Because
Never
like
seen these guys-
just for the sake of a storyline, they're best friends,
Right.
and it's like
Oh, right,
they just
right,
keep
right, yeah.
telling you that and telling you
Right.
that, and I'm like, oh my fuck.
Yeah. So it really was one of the, when they started it, I was like, we're seeing this again. But
Again, yeah.
they were hilarious together, and you can't,
Yeah. It was like it was very similar to how I felt with the beginning of the Jericho Kevin Owens storyline, where they were like, oh, we're best friends. But what made that so great was like they leaned into the whole, like they were aware that the audience was aware that they were not really best friends. And they really leaned into that. And that's what made that funny, was that they started to that was the joke, right? Like, oh, we're best friends. But clearly we're not. You've never seen us together.
Yeah.
They made it into a punchline, which made that great. With
Yeah.
this, it was just like, it was like more so the fact of like, there was elements of that, but I guess going into it, like Hambone said, we were just like, oh great, this again. But like kind of forgetting, like, first of all, Max's acting skills are great, bro. Like he's really like that. I think one of the first clips I saw from this whole storyline was when Adam was playing like Xbox or PlayStation or something, and Max called him.
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
I specifically remember I was walking Finn, and I was watching that clip, and I remember laughing like loud as shit as I'm walking him.
I remember that too.
And it was just like it was that, and when they went to the gym and like
When
they
it
did
was
a couple of the
Outback
arcade
or
or something like that. Yeah, they went to like Outback Steakhouse and shit like that. Like those skits just made the story really, really funny, and it also kind of helped ease me into the idea of Adam and Max just being like a tag team.
Yeah,
I think one of the other reasons that made it really enjoyable too is that we all thought that this was going to end the same way every MJF buddy storyline ended, with MJF eventually turning on him, and he's the heel and he's the asshole.
Yeah.
But this, even when MJF turned face in this, we were all like, this is just not going to last long.
Mhm.
He's just fucking with everybody. We're all going to hate him again. But it ended up being an actual complete babyface turn for MJF, which I think we were all pleasantly surprised with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were all on board with it.
For sure.
All right, so the next one is holy shit moment of the year.
Hell yeah.
This is my 2023 holy shit moment of the year.
God, that's wild.
We should have put a warning. We should
That's
have
crazy.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah. Last thing I ever expected to see. This match, you take this out of this. You take this out of the match, and this match is still almost too graphic and violent.
Yeah, right.
But then this shit
That was
right
crazy.
here, No.
We're in a pandemic still. Does everyone
Exactly.
Like, I know it's 2024 and everything, but like, you know, we still got shit going on.
This is
shit
fucking
gross,
wild,
even
bro.
if you don't consider
Yeah,
that.
nah.
It's still
This
fucking
is
gross.
crazy. God.
But as gross as it is,
Yeah.
it added to that. Jesus, these guys hate each other. Like
Yeah,
it really
it
did give it that
It
little
did.
bit extra that you weren't seeing in any other storylines.
No.
So you
That's
want to
graphic.
stay on this for a while, Con?
Nah, man.
No?
That's goddamn.
Oh, yeah.
That's graphic.
Con, I apologize because I forgot you get weird. You don't like blood. I'm sorry.
You're good, bro. You're good.
I left it up there
Holy
way too long,
fuck.
and I apologize for that.
No,
But
you're
yeah,
good, man. You're
here's
good.
Con.
Yeah, mine's much more family friendly. It's the CM Punk returning to WWE. Fucking damn! We've talked about this before, but like, yeah, like for people who don't know,
Oh.
I do not.
Oh,
do
wait, hold on.
All right.
I didn't see this. I'm sorry.
We can move on.
I didn't see that this was yours too, Nick. You got
Oh, yeah.
anything more you want to say about Nick?
It's Nick's too.
Nope, I'm good. We can go
Okay.
to CM Punk.
So people
All right,
who
continue,
don't know
Con,
me,
sorry.
people who don't know me, people who don't know, I do not do well with blood. It's been that way since I was a kid. If I see, I can handle like a certain amount, but if I see just a large amount of just somebody just losing blood, I will get sick and I'll probably pass out. The only setting where I could watch blood and not react at all, and even be more, even in some cases crave more blood, which is wild to say, is if I'm watching wrestling. It is the only setting where I can sit there, watch a grown man or a grown woman bleed out, and I will be just fine. But even then, that was a crazy fucking spot.
It was still
Yeah,
too
that
much.
was nuts.
Still too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, my holy shit moment of the year is CM Punk returning, just because I mean, no, I don't know about
Bruh,
that. I definitely was. I was for sure saying that he will never come back. But yeah, I mean, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
I didn't think there was any way either. And not only that, like you also got to think about the way they did it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, they're panning out of that pay-per-view. They put the little
Copyright.
little thing up. You know, it's done. It's over with. Nothing else is happening. And there's his music.
They got me, boy.
Bro, I was at Khan's house when that happened. We were playing a game while watching.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we hear dun dun, and we're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
We were. We sure were. Oh, we were playing the Stardew Valley game.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, that's what it
Fucking-
was.
we were
Yeah.
sitting like this
Yeah.
fucking, we're like,
I was watching it with two of my buddies, and the match finished, and they're panning out. The thing came up. We were like,
The
oh,
logo.
okay, well, that's
The
it, I
logo.
guess.
The logo always means it's going out.
Yeah, one of my buddies, he got up, he went into the bathroom, and then heard the fucking music and was like,
The door flew open.
I have a half bathroom here in the wrestling room, so we don't even got to leave the room to use the bathroom.
nice.
So he barely closed the door, and there's the music. And we were all like, holy shit.
Yeah, bro.
Goddamn.
So,
Yeah.
Moment of the year for me, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let's next one is pay-per-view of the year. Here's mine, which it's maybe I'll just bring it up. Okay. It's all out.
All
Okay.
out.
Which
And I
Khan just
know
said was
that
the
there are a
worst
lot of people who probably would not choose this.
one.
And
I know this is the
honestly,
card again.
all out for me, I'm choosing it. I have more of a emotional connection to it.
I'm
You
listening.
know?
You were
So this
there.
was I worked StarCast
Oh, yeah.
3 days beforehand.
Okay.
And then I got to go to All Out for free. And I got to do it with a bunch of friends that I made on TikTok, just like I met these two on TikTok.
Mhm.
I got to meet these people in real life who I've been talking to for years. We got to spend the weekend together, go to the show together, and we went to, Collision together, all that. It's literally one of the best weekends of my life. So it's hard for me to separate that from this pay-per-view.
Oh, I'm not mad at
you
that. Listen, I'm not mad at that. If like in terms of wrestling, like if the show itself was a part of an experience like that, hey, I get it.
Yeah. Nah,
And
for
more
sure.
so than that, you All Out kind of gets a bad rap, but it was a very good pay-per-view. It just happened to follow All In.
Yeah, that's really what it was.
Yeah.
It followed up on the biggest pay-per-view in
Yeah.
AEW history.
Mox and Orange Cassidy was a great fight, a great main event. You had Miro and Powerhouse Hobbs and the crowd doing the meat chants, which was
That's right.
fun as hell, and it was just funny to see.
That pay-per-view, yeah.
That's
and
true.
then the main event, Ricky and Bryan Danielson, great match, the strap match. So it was a great pay-per-view in my opinion. Probably not what most people would choose, but I have a personal connection to it, so that's why I'm choosing it.
No, makes perfect sense. Yeah, I forgot you were even there.
Right, so let's look at cons.
Backlash.
Bad Bunny.
Backlash in Puerto Rico, baby. Yeah, I think this was the beginning of me like really, really like getting back into WWE the way that I used to, because it had been a hot minute since I'd seen the WWE pay-per-view from start to finish, where I was just like constantly reacting, constantly being like, ooh, holy shit, like the shit, Bad Bunny's entrance is one of the I don't care if it's a size. His entrance at the Puerto Rico Backlash is one of the greatest entrances I ever seen, bro.
Of all time, bro.
Of all time, dog. Like I just remember just from start to finish, because it's Backlash. You know what I mean? Like we know what Backlash is. We don't really be having high expectations for Backlash. And just again from start to finish, I was just like, holy shit! Like I finished. I came out of that pay-per-view being like, God damn, bro, I had a really good time.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, you could look at Backlash. Every single match on there could have sucked, and it still would have been a great pay-per-view just because of the environment and the vibe. Yeah. Just because of the fans.
Was definitely a big factor.
Like, it was such a big factor into how that pay-per-view
This might have been because Nick been saying more PLEs need to be outside of, like, just like this regular. I mean, Puerto Rico's technically America, but like, I think this is what got Nick started saying that, because I remember, because we were all just kind of amazed with just how exciting the crowd was and how into it they were. And if you've been to a wrestling show, if you're a wrestling fan, you know that the crowd is definitely a big contributor to how the show will go. These motherfuckers were on their feet the entire time. And it definitely made the environment and the show a lot more fun. It felt like you were at a party. I remember just having so much fun watching this pay-per-view.
No, this is definitely.
I hate watching a wrestling show with a dead crowd, man.
I hate it, bro. It really makes me mad.
It's the worst, bro.
I hate that shit, especially when there's like some fire shit going on and they're just not reacting. It's like you motherfuckers are spoiled, bro.
It's like, why'd you even come here?
Why'd you even show up?
Why'd you even come to this?
If you're too cool, like I hate wrestling fans that are too cool.
I've definitely seen even just like Raws and SmackDowns. Like I'll see like they'll pan to the crowd and it'll be like a dude like very close to the ring on his phone. I'm like, why didn't you show up?
Shit.
Like, why are you fucking like not like filming, like on his phone, like texting somebody? Like what is like
scrolling Instagram? Like what did you come here for?
Like fucking, you paid a lot of money to sit where you're sitting to do nothing, bro. Like
meanwhile, like in front of them is either like a crazy segment going on or a match that's just cooking and they're just dead. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, like what are you doing, bro?
I hate.
I hate. Yeah,
but I hate the wrestling fan that's too cool. I can't stand that motherfucker.
I definitely think that this pay-per-view is the reason, or this PLE is the reason why they're gonna be doing more stuff this year outside of the continental US. Because because Khan's right. I've been screaming about the fact that they just need to keep doing all these PLEs outside the US because these American crowds suck. But this proves to them like, okay, this can be done. Like, we can go somewhere else and do a pay-per-view and it's fire. And that's why they're fucking doing all this shit everywhere else. And I think they had another one too, Clash at the Castle. I think that was 2002, 2022, I think.
That one.
But they had those in Backlash to look at and be like, okay, these crowds are fire, this show was fire.
What main event was Clash at the Castle?
When was that?
What main event was it? What was the main event of Clash?
Drew and Roman.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Drew and Roman?
Yeah.
I thought it was Drew and somebody else.
No, Drew and Roman.
I vaguely remember that. Okay.
Yeah, but
wait, that was the one where Drew came out to his old theme, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So like those two shows, I think have really like they show Triple H and everybody like, okay, we're going outside of the US, this time around for everything that isn't WrestleMania. And we're because Philly should have a good crowd. I mean, Philly Philly fans as a whole, as sports fans at all, are just fucking insane.
Philly wrestling fans, man, because they have that history with ECW. So
exactly.
It's just
So Philly fans are always going to come out. So I feel like that's a good place to really have WrestleMania. But every other pay-per-view, bro, get the fuck out of America, bro. Get that shit out of here.
All right, let's take a look at Knicks.
Yes, sir.
All in. The Wembley.
Bro, one of the biggest show of all time, like pretty much. I mean,
yeah,
and like that. There was so much hype into the show, and then it ended up being a really good show. Like that's really hard to do. Like like I feel like a lot of people like there was not a whole lot of hype going into fucking World's End, and that's why people kind of were like, it's not all that great.
Oh, we watched this at my crib too.
We did, yeah.
We watched this at my crib too. I remember we told because Nick and Kat, they showed up. Shouts out to Kat, and a couple of our friends came to visit. And I think we told them, we were like, hey, listen, Sunday we could do whatever y'all want, but Sunday whatever we're doing, it gets cut short because we're gonna watch this pay-per-view.
It's over at 8 p.m.
We said it just like that.
Whatever
we do, we can go wherever the fuck y'all want. But whatever we're doing gets cut short at this time because we're seeing this pay-per-view.
There was literally conversations of like, okay, we could do this like in the middle of the day. It's like, yeah, but me and Khan gotta be home because it's the biggest wrestling show of the year ever.
We were not gonna let nothing interfere with seeing that shit.
I was like, at the very least, you guys can go somewhere, and me and Khan will come.
We were like, yo, figure it out. We're gonna be here.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So that we definitely made a wild arrangements to fucking make sure we were sitting in front of that TV.
There was no way in hell we were gonna miss that.
Hell no. But yeah. No, I mean, there's so much went on at this pay-per-view, and I mean, I think it set a tone for AEW. I think it, proved that they're the competition that they've always.
It shut a lot of people up, boy.
Yeah, but it's definitely shut a lot of people up. So, and there's always going to be fucking naysayers that fucking don't, see this as a fucking major company, but it is. It's competition to WWE.
I don't care what nobody say. It is.
It's everything, bro. Like it's all of that, and like. 87,000 people is the reason why. Like,
big facts.
Or I think it's 81,000, but still, like that's just it's proof, bro. It's just fucking proof. Like, can't say shit about it.
Yeah. All right, so we got two more categories, two big ones, the two biggest ones: female and male wrestler of the year. So
female.
I don't remember who I picked. Oh, never mind. I do remember.
Let's find out. Yep.
Oh, yep. Mine too.
Yep.
Mine too.
Oh, wait. Mine too.
Yep. I don't have a bad thing to say about Rhea Ripley. Not a single thing.
Yeah. Nope.
She is in my opinion, the total package.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's really hard to argue against Rhea because even if you take out the women's world title and her wrestling, she is just all over the fucking show. She is one of the most prominent characters on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really hard to make an argument against her being the female of the year.
Yeah.
I don't even know who would come. Who's the argument?
To me, there's nobody else.
Yeah, I really sat there. I was like,
sorry.
I really was like, I felt like Rhea was too basic of an answer. So I was sitting there like, okay, well, I feel like
it was the only answer.
I felt like y'all were gonna say Rhea, so I was like, I don't want to pick Rhea because we're all gonna pick Rhea. And then so I was sitting there I was like, bro, nobody compares to fucking Rhea this year,
yeah,
bro. Nobody.
I'm sorry, man, but let's just talk about this past year because we are aware there's a lot of great female wrestlers, but just 2023, I'm sorry, wasn't nobody fucking with her.
No,
nobody was fucking with her.
Correct.
She spoke 2023.
Yeah, bro. Not for real, bro. The fucking I can't even think of who would be a close second. This year, anyone I could put in that conversation, really didn't do a whole lot this year. I
feel like the only one that you might be able to say is maybe Jade. And we didn't even get a full year out of her. So
no, it's she's been hyped up all year. She's probably the most hyped female wrestler of the year, but not not the female wrestler of the year for
Yeah,
sure.
You could say Tony, but again, you got last couple months maybe. And even so, even if you did even if you
Rhea been cooking all year,
they are
bro.
a distant second to Rhea.
Very distant.
She been
Whoever it
cooking
is
all
is a very distant second.
Yeah,
for sure. Shout out to Rhea. Rhea's biggest issue is that nobody's currently on her level, and she's on a mountain. That's for sure. Because I don't even know who's going to beat Rhea. I got no idea.
And I'll go as far as to say, this to me, maybe I don't think I'm wrong. Charlotte was in this position not too long ago.
For sure.
Charlotte was in this position not too long ago where it was like, it just felt like there was a big fucking gap between her and the rest of the women's division. And now, to me, Rhea's definitely taking that spot.
So I think one of the reasons that is that, and I know everybody's like, oh, Vince McMahon, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it really was a Vince.
It was.
Thing. Like you took one or two women and you really, really built them up, and then you had 10 to 20 women underneath them that were nowhere near them. And I think if you look at Rhea's past 2 years, I mean, a lot of that started under the Vince regime.
Yep.
And I think now, like we're seeing it with Triple H, he's really trying to get other women on the show. He's trying to get them on the show. He's trying to get them over. Yep. But there is still a huge gap because there just hasn't been enough time put into any of the other women yet.
Because we're seeing a lot more Zoe. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot. We're seeing more Zoe Starks,
more
Shayna Baszler,
all Damage Control,
all of Damage Control, Becky and
Bianca.
No, not Bianca. Why am I forgetting her name? Nia. Oh my God, Becky and Nia, Bianca. Like we're just seeing a lot more women under the Triple H era. We're just starting to see more of their faces, which is really, really good. Yeah, but there's a gap.
Do you guys think this speaks to like the women's division everywhere as a whole, like WWE, AEW, anywhere else? Do you guys think this speaks to that?
What you mean?
In terms of like the fact that there's a big gap is kind of a problem.
I think that I think Triple H, like Ham said, I think Triple H is doing a good job and evening it out in terms of WWE. I don't think TNA's ever had that problem.
Yeah, no.
TNA's women's division
TNA has always had. I'd still say they have the best book.
I still think they have the best women's division.
AEW,
AEW as a whole, I think that they definitely could get it together a little bit more.
I think Tony's trying.
I think he's trying.
Past couple weeks to a month or so, I think he's really trying.
I think he's trying.
He just brought Deanna in. Mariah May has come in. The women are getting more than one match.
Yeah. But I'm seeing in WWE specifically, I'm seeing improvements in the women's division every week.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. I would like to see a women's Continental Classic. Just saying. I think that would.
Oh yeah.
I think Johnny said that shit, and I really think that would ignite the fuck.
And we have another title. Why do they need so many titles?
Because none of these women are doing shit.
Well, I mean, they. I think we are going to get a women's tournament, but we're getting in Ring of Honor because TK did announce the Ring of Honor women's television title, so we are getting a tournament.
Oh, that's right. Well, I don't know why they have a television title, but okay. Sure.
All right, so this is our last one, the big one, the men. The men.
But not just the men, but the women.
Number one man of the year. Mine might be not on people's radar, but
hey, yo, pause. Y'all rate men? That's crazy.
Yo, rating men is nuts.
Y'all grading men?
This is a whole new show.
That's crazy, bro.
Whole new show. Yo, you might see down the road, we might bring back, stuff from your childhood, like Hot or Not.
Pause, my G. You rating men out here?
Rating men is crazy.
All right.
Oh, boy. All right.
Here's
who is it? Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you've been a big OC guy.
I love OC.
Yeah.
OC is one of my current favorites. He has been for years now. And I don't know how you argue this. The international title reign he had over 30 defenses, over 30 matches. He had more matches than the fucking AEW World Champion and WWE Champion combined. They were all bangers. Anybody who said that Orange Cassidy was not a good wrestler, you were proven wrong this year.
Bro, I even saw people say that he was being shoved down our throats. I saw that.
Ew, no.
I saw that.
Bro, his little when he first started getting this championship and he was doing the random triple threats, that was so fun to me. Like, you would just pick two people and just like have a triple threat match with them.
Yeah.
What I like about Orange Cassidy is just like, if you're a brand new fan, right? You've never seen this guy before. You see him walk to the ring. You see him like, he's got his hands in his pockets. He carries the belt in a fucking East Bay backpack.
JanSport.
The lazy kicks and all that shit. At first, at glance, you just wouldn't think much of him. And then he starts wrestling and he be cooking, bro. Like, that's what I like about him, is just like, just very just deceivingly good.
Yeah.
If there's anybody who still thinks that, OC is not a good wrestler,
I'm jacking that. No way. I'm not letting him get that off.
This is just for me. This is his year. Like, he has this reign.
If you think that he's not a good wrestler at this point, bro, you just simply have not been watching.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's all. That's really what you just haven't been watching, because he cooked this past year.
Yeah. I'm really hoping that this is the beginning of moving up for him, because honestly, I think he should have been a champion in AEW years ago.
Think so too.
I really think they should have pulled the trigger after the Jericho feud, giving him the TNT title, but whatever. But he proved this year why he deserves to be a champion. He had a lot of character development too. We finally saw him start to care about something, because he cares about the international championship. So he's my male wrestler of the year. And I also forgot that we do have one more category after this, and then that's it.
That's right. Yeah, we do. Yeah, all right.
But here's cons.
The match.
Fire.
The match.
Great choice.
I fell in love with Eddie Kingston the minute that I saw him come out during the Cody Rhodes segment. I've been rooting for him, much like everybody else. And I just want to see the man win. He's one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers currently. Just currently, man. I've said it before. I'm a big fan of wrestlers that don't look like the traditional wrestler. And he like the traditional wrestler. He like the next door neighbor that just got off his Best Buy shift. And he will still beat the piss out of you. And I love that. And I think that he had a bit of a rocky year. I think in the beginning of the year, it was a little uncertain for him. But man, did he turn shit up. The second half. I think he had a crazy third and fourth quarter. And I don't think anybody was happier for him than I was when he won the Continental Classic. So, yeah, he's the most believable on the mic. He is currently the most exciting person for me to watch in the ring. And every time he shows up, it just feels like it don't feel like a wrestling match. It feels like he's going to get into a fucking fist fight. And I like that shit. So, wrestler of the year for me, Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, this is the year he quit AEW, no? Didn't he do that?
Did he quit?
He did quit AEW,
I mean, he quit and he went to Ring of Honor and went off and
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what? I forgot about that too, Nick. They dead actually dropped that, because there hasn't been one mention of that since he was in this tournament.
Well, because he went to Ring of honor and then thrived in Ring of Honor, and then they brought him back to AEW stuff. So So I thought it was a cool part of the story. Just he just fucking
I forgot smooth about that.
Yeah, he straight up quit the company and then came back and fucking won their tournament. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. So yeah, for me it's a no-brainer. It's Eddie.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at Nick's.
I forget mine. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he your current favorite?
I've kind of come off of him a little bit as of late, just because I'm
bit of a cool down. Bit of a cool down for him.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say so.
A little bit of a cool down.
He'll be in that fatal 4-way, won't he? He's in that? Yeah, so that'll be really cool.
Definitely heat him back up.
Yeah, I would like to see him get some sort of title, I think, soon, because I feel like he's still pretty hot. So he's definitely over. But for me, it's been a little bit of a cool down just because I haven't really watched all the way, like just sat there and watched week to week like I should be doing either. So like it's kind of been like a lull period for me watching, especially like SmackDown. Like, but no, he like this year though he got white hot. Like there was no one hotter than LA Knight all year. Like in my opinion, I really don't think anybody had everybody yelling yeah, and their merch selling. I think probably the number one merch seller of wrestlers this year. I mean, and I've seen tons of impressions of him on TikTok and shit like that, and old clips of him and shit like that. Like I've seen so much shit. Like so, like it's just he's just the guy right now.
Bro, look at the comments.
Oh shit!
Oh,
my god!
Oh, I'm here.
Man died.
I'm here. Hold on.
Help!
Hold
Help!
on.
Help! Oh shit!
New show, just as fucking professional. Okay, just as professional.
Omar the Groove says, "Wow, no love for Veer. That's crazy."
All right.
All's on me. our dear friend of the show, Omar the Groove. Shouts out to Omar. He's a big Veer guy.
Yeah.
He'll be the first to tell you it's the year of Veer.
Okay.
Veer's
He
coming,
went months before Veer debuted. He was definitely the one letting everyone know, hey, Veer coming, y'all.
Okay.
He's coming.
Day
For
in and
sure.
day out. This is
Does Omar also refuse to hinder gender?
I don't know.
Well, Omar, clearly you're watching. Do you refuse to hinder gender?
Yeah, we gotta.
How do you feel about that, Omar?
Yeah.
Omar's one of
Riddle
the
me
people
that,
have on the
King.
show too.
Riddle me that. So Nick, yeah, LA's your wrestler of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Good choice. He did have a good year. He had a great year, actually.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right, so our final category, match of the year, 2023. Mine, again,
Who I picked?
might not be a lot of people's choice, but
Oh,
mine is
This
Danielson
was-
and Ricky Starks at All Out.
This was a contender for me, but then I had to like go back and like look at what else took place because I knew I was forgetting something. Don't hinder gender hive all day. There we go. We got our answer.
So, I mean,
Here it comes.
again, I was at this one, but that really didn't factor into why I chose this. You guys know I'm a huge Ricky Starks fan.
Mhm.
Another guy who I feel like needs to really be at the top of the card. He needs to
Agree.
get pushed more.
Agree.
I love that he got thrown in here with Danielson. You know, we weren't supposed to see that. We know what we were supposed to see for Ricky, but you know,
oh right, I forgot.
yeah, people gotta.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah. Smooth forgot.
So
Yeah,
this
all
was
about
kind
that
of a thrown in there, but I loved how, again, another very violent match. But this is probably my favorite ending to a match of the year because this is how it ended. Bryan Danielson choking Ricky out with the strap, and his acting at the end here was so fucking good to me.
Mhm.
He, all at the same time, he looked worried, scared, in pain, but also completely like indignant and defiant. I'm not giving up here. I'm scared, but I'm not giving up because I'm not tapping out here. Like his face just said all of those things. He played it so fucking well that this is my favorite ending to a match of the year. So that's probably why it's my favorite.
I'm not mad at that at all. I don't remember who I picked.
Well, let's take a look.
It's probably like a Danielson match. Oh no. Oh, never mind. I remember. Yeah. Yeah. No question.
Oh, and hey,
No question.
also,
I used a clean photo this time. I didn't use it.
You're a good friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's
I'll
kinda-
keep this one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So next match of the year. Yeah. Yeah. No
yes,
question.
absolutely.
No
Yeah.
question.
yeah,
Yeah,
can't
no
can't. This honestly was, at first this is what I chose,
Mhm.
but I changed it because I had so much Swerve and Hangman on my list already.
Yeah.
But again, as much as I love this match, that ending for Danielson and Ricky was just what really put it.
Hey, I get it, bro. I totally get
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I knew that this was going to be one of the ones, as some circles would say, but just what we got, so blown away. You got pretty much every emotional reaction out of me during this match because they pulled some shit out that I did not know that they was gonna do. Like obviously the blood drinking spot was wild, but there was just like a lot of other spots that just made me go, "Holy fuck!" Like they are really cranking shit up to like 2000.
Man. Fucking Swerve stapling himself.
On the stapling of the chip, bro, man.
And laughing about it like the fucking Joker or something.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but like just for me, there's no other match this past year that compares. For me, there's just no other match.
No.
Yeah, can't argue that one.
Oh, and he's gone.
Sorry. So that's it.
That's funny. I thought he just goes, can't argue that, and then just leaves. I thought he just wasn't.
Can't argue that. See ya.
Bye.
What if he left right afterwards? What if he left right afterwards and then just texts us and goes, "Oh yeah, y'all, that's the end of the show."
That's the show.
Ending. We all
recording and everything.
It's just off. Just turn it off.
That would have been crazy.
Those are our 2023 end of the year awards. This is the first episode of Freebird Rules.
Wow!
A lot of new stuff coming for you guys. We're excited to do it, change it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hope that you come along for the ride. Do you two have anything else to say?
Rock and roll. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Put your logo right here. You can do it. You can just pay us a little something and put your little logo right here.
We'll put your name up there.
Honestly,
we'll talk about you.
Literally anybody. Omar the Groove, I know you have a logo. You can just, slide us a little bit of money. We put your logo right here. You can sponsor Omar of Freebird Rules if you'd like to. I'm free to take anyone's money, bro. If you want to put your logo right here, if you want to put your name right here, I'll do it. Bro,
Omar, if you want to give us money, I'll give you a full segment on beer.
There you go.
I don't know how.
We'll figure it out.
But we'll figure it out.
What's funny is there's this little joke that I keep up with Omar because I've known Omar for a while now. I'll always make fun of Omar for being quote unquote old, but the fucking gag is me and him are the same age. We're the same age.
That's Auntie.
Auntie, we call him Auntie Omar as a joke.
Auntie Omar. Yeah, no. But anybody can fucking be here and promote themselves. You know, it don't gotta be. We don't mind. Gotta be. I'm not picky. You know what I mean? I'll sell my soul.
I'll take anybody's money, really.
Yeah, bro.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah,
you might be going too far with that. Yeah. I'm not everybody.
There's some stipulations, but as far as
probably like 80 to 85% of you, like I'll take your money if you want to be up there.
Yeah, I would not mind. What are we doing next week? We're gonna do a bracket.
I think we should do the comedian bracket.
I'm down with the comedian bracket, bro.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
So what I'll do is I'll put a fucking bunch of pictures and slides, and we'll fucking just have those just on hand. Cool.
There you go. There's your preview. Next week we're gonna do a comedian bracket. So are we gonna? Here's the question though. We doing it all in one episode? March Madness broke that shit up. So
here's what we should do. I feel like, and everyone's we're still live, so people are just getting like a meta world, a fourth wall break. But I think we should draft next episode, and then we'll do the entire bracket.
Okay.
So we'll do the bracket full blown episode, we'll figure that out.
I'm with that.
This guy's got the idea here.
I like that.
We can do that grid I set up for us too. We got a grid we can do next week. I got 2 grids now.
Yeah.
Actually,
we'll do that too.
Yeah.
A grid?
Yeah, we'll do the. Huh?
You sending it to me?
I'm not sending it to no. I'm not. You guys are going to see it until the show comes up.
Oh, you mean the idea we talked about?
Yeah, we were talking about.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to put the grid up until like the day of the podcast.
Sure.
So you guys can try to figure out your answers, but because it's for you guys, so.
Yeah, here's a little. You got into our behind the scenes. We really should have planned this off air. That would have been the professional thing to do, but
now we peeling back that curtain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So next week, same place, same time. YouTube, Twitch, 6:00. Follow us all. All our stuff is down there. Follow Nick. Follow Con. Say our stuff. I'm on TikTok at Hambone, 3 O's. 3 A's. Pretty much the same place everywhere. Nick, where you at? Where they find you?
It's just Nick on IG and on TikTok and on Twitter.
And follow his gaming TikTok.
And follow my gaming, which is it's just Nick_gaming.
Mm.
That's where I
Con,
post more anyway.
Confident 703. You can find me on Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, TikTok, a little bit of Twitch.
Twitch,
But also, you know, streaming like Spotify, Apple Music, because I am an artist. So
The guy makes music. If you didn't know, you should go listen to it.
Been kind of low key the past year, but you know, I think it's time that I start kind of just giving people heat like I used to. I think it's time. So expect more from me. But yeah, expect me to pod and talk some wrestling and some other shit too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can follow the podcast on TikTok and on Instagram at FreebirdRules_. So go follow that. You can see all of our past clips from Ego Drip and all that and see how fucking hilarious we are so that you can continue watching. So we will see you next week. And as always, keep it kinky, Marks.
Yeah.